You think he should get a fake beard? Who's muted? I'm muted? Oh, Wyatt's muted. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. Give us a moment. Give us a second, ladies and gentlemen. Melgram's microphone. Someone hit him with a silent spell. Yep. I was gonna take his character artwork, but I don't have it. No. God no. It'll just be a fucking Jekyll and Hyde situation. Coward. All right. Yep. There we go. It's black. I can't click over and look, so I need to put commands in the chat so our YouTube and stuff will update in the chat. I'll do that this week. Also, just to let everybody know, I will DC. I'm sure of it. It will happen because Google has still not come out to fix my stuff. So y'all just bear with me. Bear with me. You holding up the internet connection? Oh, the light. Well, Cody doesn't have armor. All right. Are we actually getting character artwork to put over Groovy? Cameras are going to go wonky. Give me 2 seconds. Bro, get out of here. Jesus. Oh, no. Now it's not loading any of y'all. There we go. I forgot I can just pull up Discord on my phone. Bro, what is that? Y'all don't want to see it. Whoever's in here with us, you don't want to see it. Oh, y'all have already done that. Speaking of splitting the party, we are gonna hop into it. Last week, you gentlemen made your way to Flamekeep. You chartered a boat straight path there from Reckonmark. Leaving Reckonmark, you guys grouped up, had a pretty uneventful journey. You tried to teach Milo a little bit about dodging. He did not take to it very well. He got just donked in the armor a little bit. Donked is not a good word for that. But you guys tried to train up Milo a little bit. Whether that took or not remains to be seen. Uh, and you finally made it to Flamekeep, where you're met with not the most hospitable of guards. Someone is actually keeping an eye on you right now. After finally making it into a tavern and a Flamekeep and convincing them that you're there for some sort of makeshift circus and here to bring joy and glee to Flamekeep through your odd feats of strength as shown by Melgrim and your puppet shows and brought to you by Crowley. Crowley ended up entertaining a tavern with quite a few guards in it and raised some spirits in there with one of his shows, including a dwarven piece that both Melgrim and Gorham decided to help out with. Once you guys kind of got settled in, Milo began poking and prodding, looking for leads because you are here chasing. You're not sure who. You're given a name. Crowley knows it, and that's about it right now. You know he's in Flamekeep, and you know his name. You know what he looks like. Other than that, you have no other leads. Artyom and Gandalwin were both tapped on the shoulder by Milo as he just wanted to kind of go look for some seedier places of the town and try to follow up with anything he could find. Melgrim, Gorham, and Crowley were still in the bar when we last left off. So I'm going to turn it over to you guys. Yeah, so the more you look around, I mean, there's no real seedier places, right? Like this is a pretty you show up and the immediate thing that hits you is how pristine this city looks. Like these buildings, everything looks like it was built in reverence to the Silver Flame. You show up to the ports and it's not like you see dark like shanty huts or anything like that. You could then again, you showed up in the middle of the day. So everything was looking as it should. You can assume, basic common sense, the further you go into this city, the center of the city where the actual keeper of the flame sits and all that, it will obviously get more guarded, more protected, and assumingly less seedy, rather. Okay. Now, last we left off, you guys were you were a little bit later into the evening. It was approaching, I think, about 8 or 9 p.m. by this point, by the time Crowley was done. So, you're heading towards the gate, and what's the plan? Right. Right. Okay. Sure. Go ahead and let's make an investigation check. Surely. Well done. Snaps everybody free. Right. You and Milo take out and RTM, and you guys are looking around. You go towards the gates. It's closed up pretty early around town right now, and you notice that. I mean, the streets back in Karnath, they were, you'd see bustling taverns. You don't see that here. All right now, it's quiet. It's a quiet night. I mean, you just hear like, few distant calls of seabirds and the quiet, waves hitting the shoreline. But other than that, it's a really quiet night. He did. Yeah, he's staying about 40 feet behind you right now, just keeping an eye on you. Yeah, he's kind of staying that distance behind you. Just, I mean, he's not maintaining any certain perimeter or anything. He's just kind of casually strolling, watching you guys, making sure there's not going to be anybody splitting off or anything like that. So, you were there. Not 15 minutes ago. We just walked from there. That's the best one. That's where I go. I am not your tour guide. I have to follow wherever you go, so it doesn't matter. He kind of thinks for a second. Cat scared me. I know of one other place near the closer to the docks on the north side of the island. It's gonna take us about another 20 minutes. You guys were on the west side, and you've walked now to the south. So you cross over. Take you about 20-25 minutes to get there, and he'll start leading you that way. Melgrim, Gorham, and Crowley, what are you guys doing? Okay. Well, I don't often like to give out my competitors information, but I mean, there's taverns all across the island. I mean, I'm sure you could find it. Absolutely not. She takes a long minute. You know? Un- it's it's really not a priority around here. That's why I'm so glad to see you. To be honest, you have brought some joy into this tavern that we haven't seen in some time. Yeah, it's work, church, and then I mean, I mean, yeah, work, church, and then whatever you can do to you know to uh yeah, no, that's about it. Okay, all right. Oh, that's what delights my heart so much. Still indoors. Make a persuasion check for me. There's not too much going on now. It's we're trying to find some sense of normalcy after the war. I think that's where everybody is right now. Um, we the keeper of the flame is I don't know. There's been some hustle and bustle with around around the more religious parts of the city. Other than that, I don't know a whole lot. I don't really keep up with it. I keep up with this place, and that's about it. But I, general news gets here, and it's just busier up there. They've had a couple of more ships coming in, people moving in, adventurers going out from there. But I don't have much information for you. I'm so sorry, dear. This entire town is the religious part. She kind of chuckles. Well, dear, the Silver Flame is not. I mean, we have these churches and everything, but Silver Flame is really in your actions, and it's what you do. It's it's having a jovial bar. It's tending to a field, or it's going out and vanquishing evil where you see it. That's where your church is. Not at all. Oh, I'd love it so much. Okay, all right, make a performance check. It's turning into Coyote Ugly very fast. Melgrom and Gorham, was there anything you would like to do? Okay. Yeah, you come up right behind Kelly. Okay. Well, I was born here, dude. There are many of us dwarves down here. And, I mean, he, my husband, she kind of just gestures to the back. We've been here for pretty much our whole lives. There's a whole community here, though. No clan, dear. It's just me and my husband here. No clan. She looks like she's heard the question before and that she's gotten the same reaction before. That this is, I mean, this is dwarves out in the world, right? Like that they're not just from this one spot. It's she's been here, her husband have been here, and this is kind of their life here. She seems like she's heard the question before, though, probably from a dwarf much like yourself, who's just generally confused as not to living the traditional life. Aye? I suppose this much is true. Where are you from, dear? Oh, really? I've heard so many stories. Oh, does he now? Melgrim, a man of many words. Oh. Oh dear, I'm so sorry to hear that. My condolences. No, don't believe so. I see a lot of faces in here, but Cathedral doesn't ring a bell really. At all. I'm sorry. Oh no, bro. Stacy, is that true? Y'all have had no audio. She says the only person she can hear is me. What in the hell, OBS? It's done this so many times, bro. Come on. Alright, she can hear everybody now. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Well, thank you for letting us know.
Yes.
All right.
So in these past couple of minutes, what has happened is that Artyom and Gandalwin,
I heard everyone on there earlier, so...
What'd you say, Carly?
Uh-oh.
Did you say something?
Matt?
Oh yeah, I said I heard everyone earlier. Like, it was working for me.
Oh, that's interesting.
Monitoring.
How strange.
I am very glad. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh,
that would have been awful. I don't know why I wouldn't do that. I guess I need to check it now.
You're glad I'm up now.
Now someone is weed eating right outside of my house. So if you guys wouldn't mind, take over the roleplay from here.
Well, I guess a quick rundown. Do we just want to give a quick rundown of what just happened?
Yeah, you can.
Myself and Artyom, while being accompanied by the guard that is following us around, have been looking for another tavern of some kind that might be a bit busier or less inhabited by guards than the one we are currently residing in. I failed miserably in trying to locate one on my own, so I resorted to asking the guard where we might find such an establishment, and he, after a little bit of conversation, begrudgingly decided to lead us to one that is closer to the docks. And that is when we cut back to the tavern in which Crowley, Melgrim, and Gorham are inhabiting. I'll let y'all explain what y'all were doing. Maybe.
Gorham spoke to the tavern keeper about the nature of tradition and clans, and then we spoke briefly about the elf that killed poor Melgrim's father. And Crowley talked to her about some such nonsense.
Yeah, some such.
Some such nonsense.
Crowley spoke to her about much of the Silver Flame and the goings on in the city, and what else he might find out about the people here. All in Dwarven, which is a different accent entirely.
Alright, I think this person is no longer here. Oh, Lord feedback.
You gotta weed eat
Pulls out chainsaw.
that one by one patch of grass.
They're just gonna, like, have a fucking Formula 1 race out here in a second. Okay, anyways, going to, Malcolm, after you said, your father had passed, she says, oh, my dear, I'm so sorry. It's a terrible thing to lose a parent.
It was many years ago. I was working in the mines. my my cousin's father's mines, of course. His father
you two are
eventually
cousins.
adopted me because me mother died in childbirth. Never got to know her, unfortunately.
She looks a little bit taken aback that you're sharing a whole lot with her right now. It's
Sorry. I
very
had a wee bit to drink.
here, and she pushes a beer towards you.
A little bit of drink opens him right up.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
she's like slowly brings the beer back towards herself. That maybe pushing the beer towards him wasn't the coping mechanism he needs right now. But no, I've never heard of an Eberron. I'll keep an ear out, I suppose.
It's much appreciated. Then I guess we'll, go back and forth for a little while about the pros and cons of tradition versus living as a free dwarf, as it were.
Sure.
And then,
Tell her all about the grudges.
oh, the grudges! The grudges! I don't know if we should be talking about that if we're supposed to be pretending.
Right, the grudges.
I've laid a big ass book down on the table.
She just she throws her hands up. Oh, why don't you take that back? She just kind of leans it back to you.
Gorm, with your hands, indicate how thick the book is, please.
Well, there's several different volumes of the Damask Bone. There's dwarves, the entire race. Then there's individual clans, and then there's individual families. So the one I carry, it's not too thick. But yes, it's a listing of all the wrongdoings against our family, the Clan Anvrund.
That seems like a heavy book to carry around in more ways than one.
It's a heavy burden. My father chose me as the grudge bearer. Basically, a family tradition. When the Book of Grudges gets too big, say the time of reckoning should come.
She grabs a cup of coffee and is just enthralled in your story.
So the first one we went to check off is my brother Melgrim's father's killer. And then we get wound up with these folk here, traveling around.
Here, do you know the Silver Flame?
Well, we are
This
flame keep.
sounds like the flames work. It really does. My accent is all over the place right now. I cannot get away from the Karnathi Russian, bro.
Duh!
Nah.
Strong
The
Russian
Karnathi
accent.
bartender just pops up from the back. He's his wife.
All of a sudden, water starts dripping from the ceiling.
Oh,
Mm-mm. No water. Perhaps it is. Perhaps it's the will of the ancestors. I guess it depends on what you
Those two, I
believe in.
suppose.
Squints.
School.
Well, you see, dear, the Silver Flame, it's not far from it. Right? People have given their lives and sacrificed. That is what had birthed the Silver Flame itself. The Silver Flame that's in the middle of our city right now, and she like kind of pulls out a pendant, and it's just a little flame carved out of some shiny metal. You may assume silver. But it's for the birth. The very Silver Flame in the middle of the city is the sacrifice of all of our ancestors.
Hmm.
You're not far from You're not too far from it, I don't think.
Doesn't sound too far off. Clan Anvrund is more trying to think of the word. Focused on trying to do right by our ancestors, and other dwarf clans may be, but we always hold them in the very highest of esteem. Oh,
Oh. Artyom has been.
Artyom was
Taken
like, I don't
care
care
of.
about the silver flame.
Oh, did we lose Artyom?
My head has been cut in half.
We did lose Artyom. Oh,
oh,
boys.
there he is.
Oh, he's back.
I have no idea.
Oh, look, it's co-DM with Gorham and Crowley. Oh, no.
That's weird.
It's because Cam hasn't turned his cam back on. There you go. We just did a little bit of a shuffle.
The Cupid, the shuffle.
So the
I have
flame
no idea what happened.
was ignited by the sacrifice of your ancestors. Do tell.
Well, not mine exactly, but the sacrifice of a great paladin of the Silver Flame. The Silver Flame has been around after some deities, but it is just the way of life. It was birthed from the sacrifice of many celestial creatures thousands of years ago, trapping demons into the center of Khyber. But the Silver Flame in the middle of the city, that specific, her sacrifice birthed the Silver Flame. I made a mistake and read the chat. Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Okay, you're there, Joe.
Hello.
Oh my god. Alright.
Google.
Yeah, call Google, my boy.
Yeah, I did actually, because I forgot her name.
Huh.
Tira Maron, a great paladin of the Silver Flame, sacrificed herself. So, birthed this. It's a way of life, but it's a sacrifice that binds us together. Sacrificing yourself for something so great, for the good of the world.
Yes, to sacrifice your life for the good of others is a great honor. Can't start laughing at it. It got me.
Gorham starts laughing while talking about sacrifice. This is odd.
I can't start laughing.
He's not even there. Let's get the hold of yourself, Gorham.
Who's
Your
Kent?
drinks. Too much drink.
Y'all don't see Kent.
Are you
He's the
okay,
little
brother?
man on your drink. Little man rule.
Little man.
Oh, God.
Flick his ass. Bow. Got him out of here.
Well, I'm going to go back to drinking.
Let me know if I can help in any way.
Pick up my big book.
Right. All right. So 20 to 30 minutes goes by as you three are walking with the guard. Him still keeping behind you, but kind of directing you where to go. And we're going to take a left on the street right here. And he brings you around to... It's off of one of the docks. And one of the only places made of wood around here that you've seen. Mostly everything's been beautifully carved stone. But yeah, you see a couple of, it looks like port side stores, pretty much. Stores, taverns, shops, that sort of thing. And he says, and you hear a little bit of a loot going on and a couple of screams, and he says, right down there. And he just kind of points you towards a little place that seems a little bit lively right now.
Did you say a couple of screams?
Well, yeah, like low muffled shouts and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Not like
Wait a
blood
minute.
curling horror screams.
Okay, I was like, oh
Right,
my
no.
god. Goes down for real here in fucking Flanky.
It sounds like maybe some anger and maybe some revelry, a little bit of both. Maybe.
I kind of look at him like, this does sound like, it sounds like something that you and your comrades may be interested in. They are shouting. I just kind of like, before making his
They
way
are
over
always loud
there.
until we tell them to be quiet.
La, la, la. Just gonna continue on like this.
Okay.
This is more what I'm talking about.
All right. So you walk your way in there, and it does. It reminds you a little bit of the Karnathi environment that you were used to. you do see some weathered folks in there. They don't look like your most they look like you're working class and probably working out on these docks. But and you can just look around and see their suntan skin and just teeth missing, and you actually see a fight going on over in one corner of the room, and the guard kind of pushes you by you and snatches one down into a chair and pushes the other against a wall. Enough! And just breaks it up right there. It's like, oh, it's all in good fun. One as he pushes him to a chair and he's wiping up a bloody lip. That's all right. It's no harm, no foul, as he said as he's pushed up against the wall. He just kind of lets him go from the scruff of his neck. He says, I'll be outside. And he walks out and stands at the door. Not like in the doorway, but right outside of the door.
Kind of lean towards Artyom after, he's walked outside like, this is perhaps where we should have stayed. They have a proper tumble here now and again.
Nah, I agree.
I just kind of like, infinitely more comfortable in this environment than in the much more calm and proper place that we were previously, especially because it's not so full. I assume it's not so full of guards.
No.
As
You
its
look
primary
around
occupant.
here, and there is
Like,
not a guard in here.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and you look around. What you thought was a loot is actually a hurdy-gurdy off in the corner, as a you just see an old man kind of playing a tune. It's not sounding the best right now, but it's happening regardless. He seems to be having a good time with it, and everybody else seems to be paying him no mind at all.
Just like home.
Yeah, and there's
Not
a
really
decent
big.
number of people for how small this place is. You probably have 14 or 15 people in here right now, just drinking, being loud, and having a good time.
All right. So once again, lean towards Artyom. So, who are we looking for exactly?
Were there any distinguishing marks about the ship that we came across in Karnath?
Make a wisdom check for me.
Just a wisdom check?
Just a wisdom check.
17 plus 5. 22.
God damn.
Damn.
Nice.
You think back to it, and it was super dark that night. But you think back for a moment, and you remember it is a red painting on the bow of the ship, front left hand side, and it was, you couldn't make out too much detail even with that high of a check, but you saw a red, and it was a circle and maybe a hand in the middle of it.
Okay.
Maybe not 5 fingers though, maybe 3.
Okay.
Kind of what it looked like.
When you mean that the hand, do you mean that it was a 3-fingered hand, or that it was like a hand only holding up 3 fingers?
Well, it resembled a hand. Maybe it was just 3 strikes down the middle of it. It didn't look like the center was completely filled or anything like that. It looked like maybe it was a red circle with 3 strikes down the middle, or maybe it was a hand throwing 3 fingers.
Okay. Is there anything else from the ship that I could use to give a basic description of the ship to ask other sailors if they knew anything about said ship? Like,
it looked nondescript as could be, except for what you remembered about it. And then, I mean, thinking about it, you think intentionally so. There's nothing
right.
There's nothing spectacular about it. And I mean, even the mark that you saw was no more than about 8 inches in diameter, just on the front left of the ship.
All right. Well, being a charismatic, super social guy that I am, I will announce
I am so ready.
I am looking to smuggle some things. Who wants some money to smuggle things?
You just shout that out into the bar.
Yeah. Who do I talk to here?
You talk to me. The guard says from the door.
You are a crooked guard. You smuggle things.
No. But now you'll be taking a visit. This way, please.
Oh, you cut out there.
He said, now you're going to be taking a visit with me. This way, please.
I have committed no crime. I have asked about smugglers.
That is enough. You've already lied to me about why you're here. You're not here for circus, you're here to smuggle? Smuggle what, exactly?
I am not here to smuggle anything. Let's talk about this outside.
Here to smuggle, sir.
He's beckoning you to come here.
Yeah, I go with him.
Okay.
I'm like gesturing like, come here. You.
I don't care what you do. Out of character. I don't care.
That's what Gandalf was just like, dude, to come with you, Artyom? Okay.
Come outside with him? Yeah, I'm looking for a smuggler.
As soon as you step to the door, he grabs you by right here from behind on your and grabs your left hand and just kind of like starts leading you along.
Please do not do this. Let me explain myself before you manhandle me in such a way that
You can explain it to more than just me.
No, I am asking to explain the situation because I am not actually looking for a smuggler. I am trying to find people who are smuggling things into your city.
You can explain it to the captain of the guard as he's kind of still pushing you along.
This is a time-sensitive situation. It's something I cannot do this.
You will see him very, very soon. Don't you worry about that.
Are we near water?
Yes. The bar is right there on the port and probably 15, 20 feet off to your left. There's water.
Cool. So, I'll keep walking with him. Looking for a smuggler. Bringing children into your town, using their guard to help keep people off of them. Don't know how yet. Trying to find who's buying children. So they're coming from Karna.
I'm going to say make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Sure. Oh, that is an 8 and an 8. What's my persuasion bonus though? Whoops. +1, so 9.
9.
Nice.
He doesn't really seem to be taken to you all that much. He doesn't seem to be listening much anymore. And he just says, you can explain it all to the captain when we get there.
Okay.
Keeps marching you along. Ganwin?
Gandalf's gonna have kind of like waited in there, just kind of sat there. Hey, he's gonna observe. Did anybody like react to like what were the people's reactions to Kent's declaration or Artyom's declaration of being like, who here is a smuggler? And B, to him being marched out promptly by the guard.
I mean, they looked as if a complete stranger to not only this tavern, but to this place in general, had walked into a bar and asked who a smuggler was with a guard escort. That's what they looked like.
So just kind of perplexed.
Yeah. You got a lot of odd glances, a lot of... Yeah, that's about it. Everybody just kind of turned and stared at Kent when he says this.
Are they still staring in this general direction, or are they just kind of like gone back to their...
Yeah, no, everything's gotten kind of quiet at the moment as they watch the guard march Artyom out of the room, and they're kind of looking at you now. And it from as loud as it was when you heard it down the street, not a lot of noise in here right now.
She said, my friend, he is quite the jokester. I think he has not quite grasped the sense of humor that is here in Flamekeep. And he's gonna pat Milo on the shoulder like, you do whatever you are wanting to do here.
I think we should go.
He's like, no, just keep patting like you stay ask a question. And he's gonna kind of poke his head outside, kind of like check on Artyom. Like, what is going on here?
Artyom by this point is about 35, 40 feet down the street from you, being led along, and he's trying to have a conversation with the guard. The guard has him by the cuff on one shoulder and by the left hand.
Oh, good lord. Okay, is it kind of like look back at Milo? Point at Milo. It's like, you stay here. Points like at the ground.
no.
Like you stay here.
I'll ask a couple of questions while you guys are gone.
Yes, you do that. And he kind of step out into the night and he's gonna, after he gets out and the door's shut, he's gonna pull up his hood and stealth.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
A nat 20 plus 7.
I have to stop rolling this dice. I can't. All right, I'm re-rolling with the plastic dice. That dice might actually be loaded. You said a
You're
nat
saying
20?
he fucking spots me with a nat 20? Did we?
I rolled a nat
dual
20.
20s?
Yeah.
Oh shit! What?
So I rolled
How
a different
high?
dice because that was my big dice that I rolled like 6 nat 20s the other week on. So I'm gonna.
I'm willing to take it. I don't know what his bonus to perception is.
Right outside of my fucking window and shit.
'Cause with the
He
nat
does
20 and
not
the
see you with a
27.
nat 20.
Sweet. For the moment, Ganon was wanting to get within like distance of hearing their conversation without acting quite yet, because he wants to see where they're going and what exactly is going on.
Okay, the guard isn't talking all that much, so RTM, if you want to tell him what he's hearing right now.
Yeah, I mean, I will explain to him the situation, since if he can tell me anything before I get myself out of this situation, it would be useful. Yeah, it was a sheep, large sheep, so many feet long. I don't know the actual footage. Had a weird symbol. I mean, with my free hand, I'll gesticulate the weird 3-pronged symbol on the front, hash marks or fingers or something in a red color. Apparently was coming to bring children to your dock. We stopped them in Karnath and fled the place to right this wrong, looking for people who might know about said ship, since they said that the people they were sending it to in this town probably had the protection of your guard, hence the subterfuge. Do you know anything about this? Do you ever work the dock?
The idea sounds preposterous and insulting to the guard of Flamekeep
Well,
as his grip on your shoulder tightens.
Okay. So, you guys aren't going to be any help then. If you're, like, just sort of so full of yourself then, right? That's a question. I was, like, not, like, I was legitimately asking.
He does not respond to you.
Okay.
His pace behind you kind of quickens as he's pushing you along.
I'm going to yeet on out of there with athletics check.
All right. Yeah, you're gonna attempt to break it.
Yeah.
All right, roll me an
13
athletics
plus
or
7.
acrobatics, your choice. Nope, I said I wasn't
13
gonna roll
plus
the big
7,
dice.
20.
What'd you say?
13 plus 7, 20.
I thought you said 13 plus 20.
Oh,
wait,
no, 13 plus 7
wait a minute.
20.
No, I rolled a 4. So
Scraw. Oh god.
yeah, he's just holding you like this. What do you do?
So I break free then?
Yeah. You were successful. I was just asking how you did
I
it.
just shrug off of him and be like, okay, you can stop now. This isn't going to happen. I don't want to hurt you. This is more trouble than I want to deal with right now. I'm trying to find these people. Back off, guy.
That's not gonna happen. You're new to this city.
Well, I'm going
You
to
come
have
in
to
under
hurt
the
you if
guys.
you're not going to do. No, you shut up right now. I hurt you.
You don't
stay
tell
the
me
fuck
what to
away from
do.
me.
He grabs you
gonna
and he's
slap
gonna
him
try
in
to
the face.
reinitiate the grapple.
I'm just slapping.
Well, all right. Since we're both saying things,
God.
let's roll initiative.
Initiative? Okay.
God, okay. I need to go back to rolling my nat 20. That's apparently. I rolled a
16
2.
plus 3 for 19.
I have a 15
Okay.
since I'm right there.
All right.
So
Yeah.
go ahead and roll as well.
All right. So both RTM and Candle and Go Faster slapping him.
Yeah, just gonna slap him.
Go
Like,
ahead
not
and make
even
an
deal
attack.
damage, like, calm down. Oh, that was cocked.
Are you trying to do damage?
No, I'm not trying to do damage at all. I'm just trying to, like, Get a hold of yourself. You're
Okay.
being stupid right now.
Oh, geez.
That is a 14 to attack.
14.
14.
So you go to smack and you hit some of his chainmail. It does. I mean, it doesn't do any damage.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like give him like a slap is all. Yeah, not trying to hurt him or anything.
All right, Gandalin. You see Artyom just shrug this guard off, turn around, and smack the guard.
He's like, he's definitely creeping up to where he knows he can like a little bit closer because he just wanted to be able to hear.
Right.
So he's gonna risk getting probably within like 20 feet or
Yeah,
so of
yeah,
them
easily.
at this point. He just wants it close enough that apparently like Artyom doesn't seem to be like fighting yet. So he's just like he's basically waiting. Like as soon as this actually like becomes a fight, he's gonna go in. So he's waiting for now. He's,
Are
okay.
you holding an action or are you just
I
holding
don't think
your
I'm
turn?
close. I can't. Yeah, I just hold my turn. Yeah,
Okay.
basically, because I can't hold an action to melee attack him from 20 feet away.
Right. The guard, in response to this, draws his sword and puts it to your chest and says, "That way."
You are going to embarrass yourself.
I love you guys so much. We'll see about
Fight.
that. Move.
Come on, the sword. Come on.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh, bro. It's so good though. Move now.
How good can you swim in this armor? I don't want you to die if I like throw you into the water here.
He is
And then
going
there in
to
front of these-
take the pommel of his sword and bash you.
All right. Low armor class. Well, that armor class is actually incorrect. Should be armor class of 15.
That's a 19.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, you smacks me.
the
Ouch.
bonk.
It's a
Dude.
5 points of damage as he
Ow.
catches you pretty good right above the eyebrow.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna try to grapple him. Like, okay.
All right.
Oh my lord.
It's a natural 20. Plus 7.
He's hacking.
2.
Where's the
Yeah,
dice
you
cam?
grapple him. You get him. All right. So Gandalin, you see a short conversation after the sword gets pointed at Artyom, and Artyom says, you were in earshot. You says you're going to embarrass yourself, and antagonizing the guard takes the pommel of the sword and bashes Artyom right above the eyebrow. He's got a solid a stream of blood going down the side of his face right now. And then Artyom just grabs him. What would you like to do?
It's like kind of muttering to himself. Well, Artyom seems to have things well in hand, and he's
my
gonna start like he's gonna kind of keep listening just in case he, by some weirdness, ends up needing my help. But he's gonna make sure there's nobody else around. He's looking around like, I hope there are no other
Make
guards.
a perception check for me.
It's like, I hope there are no other guards around here. Oh man. That is a I don't know if this is supposed to be a 6 or a 9. I think it's a 9, maybe. But whatever. So if the dot is on the bottom, would you say that is a 9 or a 6?
If the dot's on the bottom, it's a 9.
Okay. So then that is a 14.
Okay. You look around. You don't see anything at the moment.
Okay, that is how he's gonna maintain. He's gonna listen. Just he's got it. Just
All right.
watch, like make sure nobody else shows up.
All right. Word. Are you going to stay in the same place, just kind of 20 or 35 feet, just looking around to see if anybody's going to show up?
I'm gonna start kind of circling. Like I know there's nobody on this side, but he's gonna kind of start circling around to the other side of them to kind of get a full view of the surrounding area.
Okay.
Just kind of pacing that 25, 30 foot circle around them.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Artyom,
chilling, man.
Yes.
it's your turn. You have him grappled.
He's going to the water.
Make An athletics check for me.
Oh no.
That's 14 plus 7, 21.
Jesus Christ.
So you're about 15 feet, and yeah, that's all you need. Even at moving half speed, you get him to the edge of the water, and he's struggling the entire way. But it's, I mean, you've wrestled wildlife before. This is like wrestling a wet fish, a dry fish. It's like, I was gonna say a wet paper bag. He's just kind of, you have him in like this, like headlock. With his arms are just kind of flailing around at the moment, and you just walk him over to the water and dump him in.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Gandalin, it is your turn.
How tall is the dock here or whatever? Like how far of a drop is it?
From where you're at right now, I'm not very far. This looks like it was made for smaller vessels. This isn't where like any sort of major cargo port or anything like that. So it's probably 5-6 feet off the water.
Okay. Cool.
Nice. Yeah, after
So
he
you see
does that,
RTM march this guard and just dispose of him in the water.
Gandalf's gonna kind of walk over to where he dumped him and just kind of like lean over his side, like, I guess he fucking Artyom hasn't noticed me, but he's gonna kind of whisper. I think it is now best that we
what
go.
the fuck? You sneaky Jesus.
Yes. I
Holy
think that we should. I think we should leave now. You
Well,
remember how
maybe-
you were saying that we would inevitably piss these guys off? I
just
think
gonna-
we've done it already.
Just gonna look at this guy's kind of flailing about and go, he should be in there for a minute. We can go ask about smuggler real quick, probably.
He breaks the top of the water. And he starts looking around and starts swimming out further out towards what you see a ladder at the end of the dock.
I think that's what we
He
should
says,
leave.
"Stop there!" and just yells it out as he's swimming away from you because he needs a ladder.
He said, "Stop! You have violated the law." Gandalf's just gonna like gesture out with his hands, like, I think that we should just go ahead and leave.
No, okay.
Perhaps Milo has gathered some information in our absence. It is possible.
Yeah, let's go back to the bar. We can get Milo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
This
Like, let's
entire
go.
situation, bro.
This is fine.
This is fine. We're all fine here now. How are you?
Okay. You guys make your way back into the bar. You see Milo actually sipping on a drink, talking to a couple of people, just kind of nodding his head, letting them talk at the moment.
I'm gonna walk up to him and just kind of like clank onto his shoulder blades, like, "Oh, my friend, I'm glad that you are having such a nice time. However, we have that thing that we need to do and talk to our people, our friends." He's like, "Let's go."
I will announce to the bar, I threw that dumb fucking guard into the drink. Now where's the smuggler around here? With blood dripping off of my face.
Okay.
You did what?
Yeah, he's about to be back. Come on, who do I need to talk to? Just someone give me a fucking name.
You have one guy go outside. Like, he runs out and looks like he's looking for the guard in the water. He actually fucking did it! He fucking did it! He fucking threw him in the water! And does this number. Yeah.
Oh God.
What do you... Everybody's just kind of taken aback at the moment. Do you need
I'm
something
just-
moved, friend? You just
I need to
see...
know who moves things in this port.
Aye, we all work on a ship at least. We could help you move something small.
Well, I was looking to see who takes care of like a lot of the more higher quality smuggling in here. I was tracking some things that were coming into town, not so much as going out of. Needed to have the proper connection.
What are you looking at moving?
Well, some livestock.
You need to smuggle livestock?
Yes. Don't. Why so many questions? This guy's going to be back quickly. Just someone I can.
You
talk
come
to.
into this place and you say, who's a smuggler?
Yeah.
Yes. I got questions too.
Who ship entire ship worth of goods?
We are on a bit of a time frame here, because I'm about to have to throw this fucker back into the river.
As soon as you say that, he says, oh shit, yeah you are, and he closes the door behind him and he goes back over to his table.
Gandalf is gonna sigh, like, oh, I guess we are I guess this is what we are doing. He's kind of like roll up his sleeves a little bit, like, okay, I don't want to kill anybody, so he just kind of like leaves the sword alone, like, all right, like, looks expectantly at Artyom. So what did do we have to deal with him again?
Am I getting anyone's response, or just that one guy?
Now, this one guy just seems to be more inquisitive about you and what you're doing more so than actually offering you any services. Nobody is piping up right now to your question.
Okay, well,
I'm not going to say this is lost on Kent. It's probably lost on Artyom that the way it was done.
Oh, absolutely.
The way it was done is not going to be very fruitful for results.
Hey, you miss all shots you don't take. I got to slap a guard in the face. So.
And throw him in the water. I think that's the more important part.
The door of the bar busts open as you see a soaking wet guard there who takes his helmet off and swings his hair a little bit and causes some feedback and and says, "You are gonna come with me now."
Okay, let's go. I'll follow him outside.
He stops you at the door and says, "Put these on." As he's holding his blade to your circle, and he hands you a pair of manacles.
We should do this outside.
Now.
Oh no.
And so he hands me the manacles.
Beep, 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 beep. Just with water falling off of them the entire time.
What kind of manacles are they?
They're just like pretty thick steel manacles.
Like, do they have chains, or are they like the little buckle thing or whatever?
No, these have like a small chain, maybe 4 links in between them.
I'm just gonna put them in my pocket.
In your pocket?
Yeah. These
Put
are
them
good.
on now.
Listen, this isn't going to happen. I don't know who you think you're talking to, but you're about to go back in that fucking river. You're just embarrassing yourself. This is sad. Please, just leave. Go get backup. You're going to need it.
Gandalf at this point is slowly making his way closer to the door.
He kind of eyes you stepping up. Back up.
Hi.
I don't want to mess up anything in this fine establishment. If you get too rowdy.
You are going to jail for assaulting a guard. Now let's move.
Okay, I already said I was going to come with you.
Manacles. Now.
They're in my pocket. They're not getting
Put
away.
them on.
We can sit here all night. My friends are coming to help me. They're gonna beat the shit out of you probably already. What are your guards at? I better look good in that armor.
I'm still creeping closer to them. Like, I've not stopped moving this entire time. I'm just walking.
You're just walking. You're not trying to stealth.
Yeah,
up
I'm
or
not trying to
anything.
stealth. I'm just kind of like, I'm not like speed walking or anything, but I'm meandering over there. Like, I'm letting Artyom talk, but I'm gonna keep going.
He starts kind of slowly backing out, sword still towards you guys. I'm gonna find you.
Okay.
Keeps his sword out as he just kind of walks and disappears around the corner of the tavern.
All right. He's just gonna leave.
Yeah, he's just leaving right now.
Alright. Okay.
Looks back towards Artyom.
Yeah, you should probably
So
warn
should
the
we-
other people.
Should we? We should go now.
This is probably not very good. Maybe
I
I
nod
am,
like, yeah.
maybe I am new to circus. You guys have no prior real allegiances to continue doing what you're doing. It'll be fine.
I don't know. I was with you this whole time. So I'm gonna point a thumb over my shoulder. It's Milo. So was he.
Yeah, I am new
Shrug.
guy. We went to. I mean, we came here for a reason, and then I went crazy as far as you know, right?
Real quick, what would I roll to see how accurately I would discern that the guards of Flamekeep aren't going to care about that distinction, possibly?
About what
But-
distinction?
About whether Kent was new or not, because we could lie, and even if we successfully lied, they won't give a shit. But I don't know if Artyom would or not Artyom. I don't know if Gandalf would realize that. That'd be
You
just like
can
an
do
intelligence
just a
check.
base intelligence check. Yeah.
That is a 9.
You dumb boy.
I have an 8 intelligence, bro. I'm not a genius.
You're barely a person.
I'm trying, man. Okay, so I'm gonna go under the assumption that that makes sense. Like that's a good point. Like
You guys are in the
That's
middle
what
of this
we're doing.
conversation, and it's
Maybe you and Milo should go help the guy and be like, I have no idea what's going on. This guy is crazy. We're going to kick him out. Probably a good idea.
okay. Now that since that was more of a wisdom thing, not that dumb. Like I don't trust guards inherently. Like I do not think I want to speak to that guard. He seems a bit angry right now.
you guys are in the middle of this conversation when outside you just hear off in the distance just
What?
The sound of
Mid sentence, just
Yeah, I would like to see what that sound is.
Gandalf wants to turn to the people. Like, does that happen all the time?
hell no it doesn't. What'd you do to him?
I did not do anything. I did not even hit him.
The same guy goes to the door and looks outside again.
Is he out there?
He's not out here. He looks behind the
Why?
door.
Oh, he's a faker.
I will look to see where the trail of dripping guard went.
Yeah.
Make a survival check for me.
That is a natural 1.
Woo!
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm not good at tracking on cobblestone, okay? Give
Yeah.
me a fucking break.
it's dark outside. It's dark outside, and you don't know where the trail of him walking in versus him walk away splits, or if it did split.
He dried off real quick, guys. That's all that.
Yeah, you're not sure exactly.
Well, can I discern from which direction the shout might have originated from while inside the bar?
Yeah, you think it originated somewhere to your east
Okay.
of the bar.
I'm sort of kind of moving that direction, looking around warily.
Gandalf will follow him. Like, "Oh, okay, whatever.
Either
Well-
both of you can make a both of you can make a perception check, or one can aid the other.
24.
I'll say I aided him. Just leave it at that.
Oh, 24.
You walk a short distance. I mean, he couldn't have gone too far, and you go around one of the side streets to the bar, and you see a pretty large manhole cover that is off kilter. It's somewhat still in the hole, and then you see a small pool of blood kind of off the side of the manhole cover.
Holy shit. What goes in those things? Or just a hole in the ground.
Do they have a sewer system in Karnath?
You've probably seen them before.
Okay, I'm like I've only been in Karnath, so I'm like I don't know how nice they are.
You've been in larger cities, and you've also been in the military, so you've seen
Yeah,
a
good
sewer
point.
system before.
It's usually a ditch, but close enough, right?
Right?
It's a
Yeah.
big ditch. He's gonna look at it. He's like, I believe this is sewer.
I'm sorry, but Artyom said, "Holy shit! What the hell goes in those things?" I'm still laughing. I'm sorry, dude. Oh man.
It's where people in big cities is where their waste goes.
I'm frozen.
Light dagger. Oh, hello.
I'm back. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going over to that thing and I'm pulling out the moon touch dagger so I can have light, and I'm looking inside. I'm flabbergasted. People just have like big holes in the middle of the street.
Yeah. Well, there was a cover on it. It is kind of off kilter and to the side right now. You go up and you look. You listen for a second. You don't hear anything at the moment.
Well, do I see anything in the hole?
What'd you say?
Do I see anything in the hole?
Make a perception check.
All right. That is a 19 plus 7. Rolling good today. Holy shit.
Yeah, you guys are. You don't see anything
Nice.
immediately. You've already seen the blood, and you see that it kind of trickles down, and you see what looks like large claw marks on the side of the tunnel. Like you have iron rungs going to the top, but off to one side it's just a gigantic claw mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, just straight down the side of it. You don't see anything. You kind of listen close, and coming up from the tunnel, you just kind of hear, and it just kind of trails off.
I didn't
I
hear
heard
anything, whatever you
nothing.
said.
Yeah, I think my noise remover fucking got it. You just kind of hear this like as it trails off, and it stops.
I'd like to stick my entire right arm and head into the manhole cover. And just look
Oh
around.
no!
All right.
You're just gonna hear as you do it. I really do not think that is a wise idea. I'd really
You
rather
stick
not
your
go
whole
down
head
there.
down in there.
Well,
I mean, it's probably about.
I am not retarded. I know people will blame me for his murder.
You hear. It's about 8 feet down from any sort of bottom, and so you're gonna have to climb down a couple of rungs if you want to look all the way down in here.
Oh. I guess it smells pretty awful.
Doesn't smell great.
Well, now this guard got dragged away by some beast and is bleeding, and now we're going to get accused of killing guards and not just throwing them in the rivers for being pricks. So you might want to go tell Milo to tell the rest of the people that we are in the sewers hunting guard murderer.
Ken was gonna stare at you for a second.
But then you come with me after you
Do we-
tell him that. I'm gonna go in now, okay?
Do we
I'll
have to
take-
go down?
Goodbye. I'm
Oh,
just gonna jump in there.
okay. Ken was
Okay.
gonna kind of like rub his forehead for a second. Like, fucking stupid fucking beast, man. Like, what the shit? just cursing up a storm as he's gonna turn around and like hustle over to like, kind of like I guess like a light jog back to. I don't know if Milo follows out or if he stayed inside. He's gonna like whenever he gets to him, like, you go back, tell the others that we are in the sewers of this Christ-forsaken city or something. I don't know, some Christ-like figure. This God's forsaken city, looking for something that killed our guard that was following us around. And he's just kind of point at him and wait till he gets confirmation that he's gonna do what I told him to do.
Milo says, "Yeah, I can do that right now." And he
And he's gonna
takes.
shoot, go. Go! Run! He's like
clunk,
shooing
clunk,
him.
clunk, 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 as he
I said
runs away in his full
faster!
blade.
Just fucking yell at him a little bit.
Oh, come on. I use an artificer. I'm sure he's got like expeditious retreat or something. He can
Dumb
just
as shit.
pop in overdrive and start road racing down the street.
I, like until he's a decent ways
Roadrunner.
down the street and seems to be continuing the running pace. I'm gonna fucking backtrack back over, continue it like kind of stupid fucking sewer, just kind of starting to like make his way down the hole as well. I guess. Just oh, do not miss the sound. Do not miss the smell of open sewer. Oh. Just fucking crawling, like climbing down. I guess there's a ladder.
Yeah,
I don't know how
these
deep
are a
it is.
couple of rungs that you
Okay.
can use to.
Yeah, he's just fucking backing down. Just stupid.
Okay. You guys take a second to look around. Both of you roll a. I'll let it be your choice. You can either do survival or perception.
Oh, yes, sir.
I
That's
would roll a
27
perception check.
survival.
27.
I rolled a
survival.
nat one on my perception check. I don't see shit.
Your eyes are kind of adjusting to down here. You don't see too much. Speaking of, I know you have your moonlight dagger out. Is there any other source of light here?
Well, it sheds light. I mean, it doesn't shed far light, but it produces a decent amount of light. I
Okay.
think it's like a 5-foot radius.
So some light, not a whole lot. Kind of lighting up for what you can see right in front of you. Right. Gandalf and Artyom's
it's,
kind of...
creating bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim
Oh.
light an additional 15 feet. So it's basically a torch.
There you go. Yeah. So Gandalf, when you see Artyom pull out this dagger, if you want to explain your dagger to him, Artyom.
Yeah, it just looks like a standard kind of hilt, but the blade itself seems to be made of kind of like a weird almost like flint type kind of chiseled out blade, but seems to kind of glow in a weird greenish light.
Gandalf will just kind of stare at it for a second, like, well, I guess that is very helpful.
As you're staring at the knife, forgetting to look for what you were here for, Artyom, you look around and you see these claw marks again on one side, both sides, and you're standing in about 6 inches of water right now. That's kind of slow moving. Yeah, water. We're gonna call it gray water. There you go. That's what they call it.
Awesome.
You're standing in about 6 inches of water, and it's slow moving. It's not fast at all. So there's no sign of more blood or anything like that. You kind of look around, and then maybe about 30 feet off to the side from under the manhole, you see a sort of a ground, an offshoot off to the left, going further down. And it's not, as you're looking at it and kind of examining it, it's not the same structure. It's not bricked or anything like that. You look inside of it, and it actually goes through the stonework, and then it looks to be just straight through the dirt and rock underneath the stonework.
Okay. I will point this out to my good buddy Gandalf. Gandalf, creature looks like it came through a wall here. Might be subterranean creature.
Gandalf, when you're nearly standing in the hole, but you're still staring at Artyom's dagger.
Yeah, I did stare, like I stared at it for a minute, like this. And after he says, he's gonna kind of like look away down that hole, like turn back to him. I would say that is a fair assessment. I am no tracker. He just kind of stared at him like that. I also cannot see in the dark.
Right.
Like, this way I have a dagger.
Dagger, I can't see very far. Do you want to lead the way?
Maybe
I
you're
will fight
outside.
it if we have to, but I am not going to be very helpful in the locating of this creature.
It's
Kind of like
I found its lair. Just get down there. What are you waiting on?
Why do I have to go first? Like point is like, why do I have to go?
I mean, I can go first, but
Yes.
come on, let's go.
I will follow you. Yes, yes.
Melgrim
Into the
and
hole.
Crowley, as Gorham is in the outhouse. Milo bursts into the front door, out of breath and sweating. We have an issue. As he just gets more frantic, like beckoning you towards him.
All right. Guess we should go somewhere else to discuss this issue. Crowley.
Yeah, but follow me, please. Hurry.
Mayhap we should wait for Gorim.
Where is he?
Brother!
He just apparated out of the
Loud-
room.
Loud dwarvish groaning coming from the direction of the bathroom.
He might have gone to the outhouse.
Gorham
One
comes.
moment.
Gorham comes in, doing his belt up, refixing his armor. I hear ya, I hear ya. He says, "What's going on?"
Let us make ourselves scarce. Milo, you can tell us on the way there.
Yes, follow me, follow me.
On the way there, already
Ben.
assuming that something terrible has happened.
Jones, quick question, OOC. I actually just got a message from Cody a little bit ago.
Okay,
He said he sent you. So he said he sent you that info.
I am
That'd be
looking at it
better,
right
yeah.
now.
Okay.
Info.
Okay. I figured that was the case. I just wanted to make sure because he randomly messaged me. I was like, okay, I guess
The-
I'll double check.
Yeah, I
Now
see
we
it.
have Milo surrounded. We kill him.
Gorim.
Ah,
Gorham always going to the bathroom at the worst of times.
You got the runs over there, Gore.
Gorham, as you're rebuckling your belt, coming from the latrine, you have Milo standing at the door, just sweaty and out of breath at the moment, saying, "Come on, I'll tell you on the way, but you have to follow me right now." As you
Alright.
guys
Come on,
follow him
Melvin.
out the door, and you guys,
What? I was calling you! Huh?
They're always 2 steps behind. Running out the door.
I'm right in front of you.
This is why he rages.
Ah!
I was listening the whole time, Milgram.
as you
Oh,
as you
for the
guys
hell
get
out, right?
couple of paces outside, one of the guards that had stayed around inside of the bar gets up, starts following you out as you're leaving, and he's staying as you're walking away down the street. He's staying about 30 feet behind you. Milo, in hushed tones, just kind of says, "So, all right. I was trying to get information, so I don't know what they did exactly, but apparently RTM really pissed off a guard somehow, some way. I think whenever he walked into the bar, he just yelled about smuggling. And as soon as he did that, the guard said, well, now we need to talk, and told him he was going to go to jail. And then RTM said, I'm not going to go to jail. The guard said, yes, you are going to go to jail. The RTM said, no, I am not. And then he threw him in the river. After he threw him in the river, no, he smacked him first. Then he threw him into the river. And then he went back into the bar. God, I guess to get me, but instead he decided to have more conversations instead of leaving from there. And they have more conversations. The guard shows up again. The guard leaves again because he realizes he's outnumbered. And RTM, I'm pretty sure, threatened vast amounts of violence on him. And then vast amounts of violence, I think, happened to him anyways, because we just hear a scream right outside. And that's where we're at right now.
Ben,
Oh,
take us
God.
there so we can investigate, and I will speak to the guard.
Okay.
He is
They,
no longer.
and he leans in. I assume you mean the guard behind us.
Indeed, but you take us there first.
We may want to have this conversation sooner rather than later.
Then I will speak to him.
Okay. Milo just kind of goes back, walking next to Melgrim and Gorham.
Crowley slows down and turns to wave at the guard.
He slows down kind of with you, keeping some distance in between you two.
I wish to make a report.
Okay.
Sir, one of the guards following my friends has fallen into a sewer.
What? He's fallen into a
That's what they tell me. Can we go and check, please? I'm in need your assistance, guard.
he hangs back real quick. No one else was in the bar with him. He's kind of suspicious of you right now because that's an odd claim to make. Make a persuasion check for me.
Of course.
Come on, guard, come down into this.
Exactly. That's my thoughts right now.
23.
Oh my god!
Goran. Wonder what kind of trouble those two have gotten themselves into.
You've seen me perform. I'm a trustworthy sort.
Yeah, that's why it wasn't with
And I
disadvantage.
speak with the accent of his people.
Lead the way. And he just kind of follows behind you. I am frozen again. So Stream is gonna
Here.
get a
Here's a
song.
bit to take, and the princess is in another castle.
Oh no. What did I come back to? I DC and I come back to this? I'm just being shifted to
Ole.
different timelines.
Yeah, ole, we lead it the way.
All right. He follows you.
Oh no!
We'll go back to Artyom and Gandalin.
Be right back.
Dark.
Don't ever
asshole.
split the party again, guys. This is a threat.
Every session.
Hashtag YOLO.
So Artyom and Gandalin, you guys are going further down the tunnel.
Apparently.
Yeah, I was gonna go right into where that big hole was at.
Okay. You make your way down there, and you listen again, and you hear it again. That sort of. It's louder now.
Is it? Can I quite make out what it sounds like? I mean, does it sound like something's being dragged? Does it sound like something is being gnawed on? All of the above.
Make a perception check for me.
That is a 10. No, 11. Excuse me.
You can't
Okay.
quite make out what it is.
All right.
Yeah. You listen to it for a second, and it's quiet. It's real subtle. I'm having to be louder just so the mic picks it up, but it's
Right.
Is that me? It is me. Why is that happening?
Uh-oh.
I broke my mic.
It's angry.
Okay.
You broke
It
your
is,
mic again.
it is angry. Jesus Christ.
Angry.
But you listen for a second, and you can't really pick up the details of what's happening or what the sound is.
All right. Well. Are you ready to go, gentlemen?
Ready might be a strong word, but I mean, we might as well get it over with.
All right.
Just like I'm just gonna go ahead and preemptively
Yeah,
just draw a sword. Like, all right, we're fucking doing this. Apparently,
so when we go through, the brick walling or whatever, and the cave is broken out, and does it go into a cave or does it like immediately go into like a den or something?
No, it's partially crumbling, and this doesn't look as you're kind of looking around it. It looks like there's no support or anything in it, and it's just solid dirt and rock. And it's fairly wide, maybe about 6 feet wide, 5 feet wide, and maybe about 4 feet tall or so. It's not a very, very large space. But I mean, you look around the outside and you see more of those claw marks right on the outside of the mouth of this place, and it just looks like a tunnel at an incline, maybe 30 degrees down right now, and that's about all you can see.
Does it have nastiness kind of spilling off into it, or is it sort of above the rim of gray water?
It's there's no real water flowing off to the side. It's kind of a little off the water.
Gotcha. Well, I'll start heading that way. See what's inside. Out of character, I know I should wait for the party, but in character, I'm like, whoa, the creature's going to kill a guard. I better.
Gandalf, I don't know if
save
you
him,
were
I guess.
talking right there. Your mouth was moving, but I didn't hear anything.
Yep, I forgot to unmute my mic. I was just saying, yeah, Gandalf is just like, not terribly pleased about it, but he's like, well, I guess can't just fucking let him go off by himself. Like, okay.
I know what's going to happen. We're going to get in here. There's going to be a boss encounter made for 6 people, and I'm going to live, and Gandalf's going to die.
Awesome.
I'll run away.
Sounds fair.
I don't know. I've got a lot of movement. I can technically haul ass. Like,
Hank from the hills. Here we go.
I ain't being no fucking Hank from the hills. Get out of here. That ain't it, chef.
Oh Lord.
So yeah, I will proceed downward with my perceptions raised.
Okay. You take your time, kind of brace yourself in it. Like it's not a comfortable journey. You're a little bit taller guy, and you're hunched, holding your knife forward, and you're having to kind of support yourself on the way down this incline. You listen, and then it kind of tees off, and then you see another one going the other way. You have a choice of options here, and you kind of listen out to hear that familiar sound. Go ahead and make another perception check for me.
15 plus 8.
God damn.
You listen out for a second. You hear it again, and it stops. You think you heard it to the right tunnel. The left-hand side, you have 3 different tunnels going off, kind of branching off. You think you hear it to your right. You can take the one to your right as you go a little bit further. Now, I have a question for you. Go ahead.
I'll kind of take the dagger and put an arrow on the wall or whatever, in case there are people coming behind me, or in case we get split up like this way. That's
Okay.
the way I went.
You do that, and some of the rock and dirt and shifts down into the tunnel with you right there. You realize that this place is not made for inhabiting. It's not made for you guys to be here. There's no support at all, and you take it and you kind of stick the arrow there right into the dirt that fell, the loose dirt that fell, and you make your way around to the right tunnel. As you do, that sort of grinding sound has halted at this point. And are you guys stealthing, or are you just kind of walking? You still have your light
I
out?
have a big light dagger. I don't think stealth thing's really. I mean, maybe Gandalf could stealth behind me somehow.
Right.
But
Well,
I'm
you
definitely
guys let me know what you
stealth.
want to do. I don't know if you're just if you're just making your way downtown, or if you want to try to be stealthy.
Yeah, Gandalf will keep his hood pulled up, perhaps, and he's. I don't know if it's enough to warrant a stealth check, because he is not trying to fall outside of the light, because he
Okay.
can't see in the dark.
Right.
So he's trying to be less noticeable, perhaps. Maybe it's oh, big dude in the furs and shit is the immediate threat. Don't notice the little dude in the cloak. But
Okay.
that's about as good as it'll get for him.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
All right. That's a 14.
All right.
Not great.
That's with advantage.
I have that's right. I forget advantage because of the cloak. Nope, still a 14 because I rolled the nat 1 the second time.
Dang.
All right. Spoke too early about rolling well.
Yep. If that goes to show anybody viewing, we don't cheat around here. We just get lucky sometimes.
As you're making your way, RTM kind of looking around the corner, you see the edges start to flare out on the end of this tunnel. Probably 5-6 minutes have passed, and you see the edges flaring out on the edge. And there's a big dark space in front of you. And you almost drop down. You kind of hold the light and look, and there's an expanse below you. A pretty big room, and it's just kind of caked mud and rock on the sides and all the way up, and you just hear a crunching sound kind of echoing out of here. Just
Oh no.
Boy, I think guard is totally dead.
Caleb was just kind of like, I think that is probably so. You would know the sounds of the eating and the people. It is one of which.
Are you guys having the
familiar.
conversation at the mouth of this?
Yep.
Yep. If he's talking to me, I'm like, yeah, this makes sense.
You hear the crunching stop, and then you
Looks at RT. I'm just like,
just
stares
hear
like,
these odd clicking sounds that kind of echo from the chamber. You can't really see anything. The chamber is bigger than the light actually goes out. As you, sorry, my stuff is giving some feedback the closer I get to my mic, but we're gonna have to work on that. As you kind of hold your knife out, and at the far distance of it, of its reaches, you see this shifting, this massive shifting form, in the corner right there, just kind of moving back and forth, and you just hear that odd clicking sound kind of echoing out of the cavern, and you look and you get the glimpse of just 2, 3, no, that's 4 eyes looking right back at you. Not of the same type. You see the glint of 2 black beady eyes and 2 larger yellow eyes right beneath them, that kind of zero in when the light hits it, and the blink from the sides and the slits of them get smaller and just kind of look at you. And then it just goes and dives into the dirt beneath. And you hear that same grinding sound that you heard before.
Yo, that thing just went into the dirt. It might cave us in, so we should go back up very quickly. You should run fast.
I agree. This is a very good plan. He's like putting words to action. Like he's already started to turn around. Like, I need you to keep up because I can't see without you. They're like, let's go.
And as we go up the tunnel, I am going to whistle. Just keep whistling. Like, here I am. Come on.
You're gonna
Come
try
this
to
way.
try to bait it to you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You hear it following you. I mean, that sound isn't going anywhere, and it's actually getting closer as you guys run. You just hear as you assume it is making its way through the ground.
I'm assuming that Gandalin is probably getting a little bit of distance ahead of me, probably to the edge of the light, maybe. I don't know.
I'm not going out past the bright light. So if you for whatever reason you're going slower than me, I'm just, if I think he'd like, once he gets to the edge of the bright light, he's gonna turn around like, I do not know why you are wanting to bait it into attacking us, but can we please hurry? Like,
Right, so you're
not a
not
stable
outpacing
tunnel.
RTM, you're just kind of keeping pace with him.
yeah, because I
He's
don't
not
want to
getting
run.
out of the bright light, so
Yeah,
he's 15
I'm
feet
about
ahead of me
15
then.
feet ahead of him because I do not want to get into the darkness with this thing going around us because I can't see.
Right.
Well, if that's the case, I'll probably toss you my dagger in case this thing does catch up with me. I'm not going to be having it in my hand for too long.
I guess that's true. I guess I will grab it and I don't know. I can't. I have a sword in one hand, so he's just gonna kind of. This thing's pretty bright. I guess he's gonna kind of like shove it into like a belt, the side of his belt.
All right.
So where it can still cast me visible light, but I still have hands like my left hand free.
Okay. Crowley, Gorham, Melgrim, and Milo, and +1. You all run up on Milo, and he's looking at a manhole in the ground. The cover is there and pushed off to the side. And the first one there, once you guys all get there, the guard kind of pushes past you, and the first thing he notices is some blood on the side. He says, "Good God, has anybody checked on him?" and he kind of tosses the manhole cover, further off to the side and everything. And he's gonna go in first. His right now his concern is the other guard. That insight check was low.
Yeah,
Hey.
I will travel with you.
Oh
Yeah, and Crawley's gonna be like right after him and like look around, see if he can, because he can see. So he's gonna look around, see what he sees.
I'm gonna jump in right after Crowley.
Blood or mess.
Okay.
This thing's gonna be
I'm going
chasing
in
us,
too.
and then we're gonna immediately our party's gonna meet each other, and this
Right.
creature's just gonna kill the other guard instantly.
What's
Like, oh no, now they're witnesses.
no.
Since I can see everything, do I need to make a perception check or anything for any scratches or anything of the like?
I mean, Milo has already pointed out, the blood and stuff like that, and the scratches aren't hard to miss, especially down the side of the tunnel itself.
Okay, well then,
You
yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Carl is going to point it out to the guard. My God, look at these claw marks through the stone, and he's going to kind of trace his gloved hand over it. Whatever it was big.
Dear God. He as soon as you point that out to him, he brings out a fucking sword and
What
board.
the hell?
It
God.
brings a shield off of his back.
Allow me to accompany you, guard. And if you do not mind, the thing looks bigger than you can handle alone.
I assume that's what and he points towards the dwarves, Warhammer and War Axe. I assume that's what these are used for.
Aye.
Aye, yes.
It's
Let's
farm
go.
equipment.
Then let's help if we can.
Push ahead.
Then let's
Takes
move.
off.
Let the dwarves go first.
Oh
Dark
Aye.
vision, dark vision.
I don't have a problem my god. That. He says as he lets the dwarves take point.
And
Smart man.
All right, Goran, let's go.
So you guys all get down there and you're kind of looking around, and then you hear something odd.
What the hell is that?
Down from a tunnel, maybe 30 feet to your right, and it's just kind of echoing on the sewer walls, and everybody's kind of caught off guard. And then Gandalwin and Artyom kind of pop out of this hole on the side of it, being crouched and everything.
Aye, what the hell's going on
Where
here?
you going?
Oh, yellow, Jesus!
Aye,
Where-
we are here.
Everyone in the
Tunneling
sewer.
monster thing in the ground somewhere.
Yeah,
What?
Kill the guard.
It's a burrowing thing. We heard it crunching on the guard. He's
It was
probably
eating him,
super-
yes,
Oh,
he
there's
is.
another guard here. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Your friend is very dead. I'm sorry.
What?
Did you see what?
We should
What
leave.
happened? Did you see him
It-
die?
It
No.
was sounded like it
It-
was eating him.
It was
To be
crunching on
perfectly
his bones,
honest,
Pretty sure.
Sounded you guys didn't see
Big.
it.
Big
Well, it's
went
chasing
into the
me. I
ground.
thought I was
One
whistling.
at a time, please. The guard is overwhelmed.
The monster should be here soon, hopefully.
You guys, I mean, as you say
Oh, my.
this, you guys hear underneath your feet, Crowley, Melgrom, and Gorham, Artyom and Gandalwin, it goes past you and down the tunnel some.
So it's like
Uh-oh.
actually burrowing.
Yeah.
It's a burrower. We need to follow it.
Well, it
knows
goes
where to
past Melgrom and Gorham.
Oh,
Crowley, I'm sorry. It goes past Artyom and Gandalwin. Crowley, Melgrom, and Gorham, you hear this noise for the... Did I DC? No, okay. You hear this noise coming closer to you, and you actually feel it somewhat under your feet. And then silence.
Mage armor.
Fuck this.
As soon as I see that burrow, I'm like, nah.
Milo looks at you do this and says, right, and hits something on his shield and it just goes poof. It goes
Like a
silent
grab.
for a second.
It's like a graboid. I'll go back into the cave and stomp on the dirt a little bit.
As you sit there and you contemplate going back into the tavern to bait him up a little bit, behind Melgrim, Gorham, Crowley, and the guard, next to the ladder, out from the bottom of the ground, exploding from the bottom, you see this massive form explode from the bottom of the tunnel through the rod. Actually, Yeah,
Where's the fan art?
that's right. All 7 million viewers in chat, get on it. It explodes out from behind these guys, and you instinctively take a couple of steps back, readying yourself. The guard at this point is now on the front lines instead, and starts falling back more. And you guys see this massive chitinous form with tiny hairs just all over it, black chitinous plates, heavy plates surrounding its body. On each arm, you see massive claws on each side, maybe 1.5 to 2 foot long, and these gigantic mandibles on each side, and the 4 set of eyes that Artyom and Ganowin saw earlier. You have 2 beady black eyes at the top, and 2 larger yellow eyes that are below those. You see these, and this thing currently hunched over with this clicking sound that you guys heard before, as it's standing there and hunched over. It's scraping the top of this sewer right now. It is massive, and that is where we're going to take our break.
All right.
Fuck.
I got it.
Break!
That guard is totally screwed.
Is it? Do the taverns
Probably.
that the flame keep guards wear, do they happen to be red
No.
by any chance?
Yeah.
Like
No,
that's.
as a matter of fact,
Man.
they are white.
I understand because this man's a
Maybe.
red shirt. He is a red shirt if
Still-
I've ever seen one. His
Oh,
personal
boy.
We're
wear.
like blood sport, like when he's protecting the ref, just like put your hand back, guide him around.
This
Nah,
will be
dude,
a
I'm
fun-
fine.
Everybody viewing, we will be back. We're going to take a quick break, but we will be back very soon. Don't go anywhere.
Doo-doo.
And we are back. Hello, everybody.
We need like a WWE announcer to like fucking like
Ladies
do
and gentlemen, live from Georgia right now.
Live from the
Oh.
sewers of Flamekeep.
on this end of the sewer, we have our intrepid adventurers and
got a creature.
one really
We
scared
do.
guard.
You've got a creature filling up the entire tunnel.
I would
That's really hard to do
love
with such a low
For
dexterity.
everyone here to roll initiative for me.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I'll roll it.
Damn.
Wait.
10.
Oh yeah, do you want us to roll it so we can put it in the turn tracker, I guess?
No, I'll write it down right here. No worries.
Oh, okay. I have a 7.
Well, wait before you say it. Let's do this in an organized way. 25 to 20.
Me, 22.
I don't know if I rolled that or not. Oh shit, that sucks.
Damn you, Milgram.
So RTM first. Nobody else. 25 to 20.
As it should be.
20 to 15.
Aye, 17. Goran, 16.
Melgrim. Gurim.
You can tell they're related.
Oh, he's a wee bit faster.
It's a wee bit faster.
15 to 10.
10. Ian, really?
I rolled a 7. I rolled a 3, but then I have a +4 to initiative. So
Oh shit, I didn't roll for the guard. I rolled for Milo and he got a 13, so he's right. What'd you roll, Crowley?
10.
So he's right above Crowley.
oh, shit.
There's Milo, and then the guard. No, the guard rolled a 3.
Ciao, Bella.
I really need to get a dice tray or something because my dice keep yeeting off my desk. Like,
Maybe stop throwing them.
Okay,
I'm trying. to
RTM.
Yeah.
You are kind of trailing up the back right here. The only you are behind Gandalf and behind the rest of the party. The Umber Hulk has sprouted from the other side, just ripping out of the ground behind your party. Has flipped your dynamic because Crowley, you intelligently put the guard to your rear so he wouldn't instantly get shred by whatever caused this. However, that situation has unfortunately played against you, and the guard is now toe to toe. Artyom, what would you like to do?
Well, I would like to run through all my buddies and shapeshift into this thing and attack, or shapeshift into a Deinonychus and start ripping this thing up.
Okay. So you're gonna shapeshift and just push past everybody?
This thing does not look like a beast at all, right?
Does not. It doesn't look. It doesn't look.
I mean, the thing looks like a big bad Beetleborg, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know what I don't think I know what the question is. He doesn't look like a beast. And I'm back.
I was saying, if it's an animal, I can do other things to it. If it looks like it's some sort of monstrous type kind of thing, then I'm just gonna kill it.
Right. Yeah. No. It does not look like an animal.
Right. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of shoulder through my buddies, turn into a little lanky raptor weird thing,
Okay.
and start attacking it.
All right. Go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage. Ooh, is that trademarked? I probably shouldn't say that.
Probably not.
At least enough people say it that it shouldn't be trademarked.
So that is. Hold on, I had this other page set up for Deinonychus.
Right.
So
While he figures that out, anybody in the chat, just so you know, we're still going to do Theater of Mind this week. So we're just going to be talking through some situations because right now we're kind of in between Fantasy Grounds and Roll20 and figuring out what's going to work best for us. So.
okay, is it within 20 feet or 20 feet away from me?
If you're running up to it, absolutely. Right now, you're still at the mouth of the tunnel, and it has come up on the other side of the ladder. So you're about 30 feet away from it right now.
Okay, great. So yeah, I will run up to it and use multi-attack and pounce.
Okay.
And the first attack is an 18 The second attack is a 21.
Both of
And
those
the-
hit.
One with bite. Those are 2 claws. The last one's bite with a 25. Holy shit! Hell yeah! Plus, all right,
Yeah, all of those hit.
all right. So the first bite is 12.
No. Point of order. I'm gonna say, is there any reason, before I make you roll, is there any reason for RTM to have ever encountered anything from the other Underdark or aberrant creatures that he remembers?
I mean, maybe if they were summoned on the battlefield or something like that, but not particularly. No.
We'll do this. Roll percentile dice for me.
Sure. That is a 94.
Okay. Roll a DC 15 charisma save for me. I don't know why I told you the DC, but there you go. You have it now.
Charisma save. That is a 14 plus 1, so I hit 15.
As you run towards this creature and you're starting your transformation, you're looking at its eyes and you feel some sort of intrusion in your mind. You sort of, it slows you down for a second and you just sort of shake it off and then you go forward with your attack. So you make all 3 attacks on it. 2 claws and a bite, you said?
Right. The bite is for I rolled full damage on it, so it's 12.
Okay.
One of the claws is 10 and the other claw is 7. So 12, 10, 7.
Okay.
And it has to make a DC 12 strength save.
Nat 20.
Okay.
That dice is weighted. I swear the dice is weighted.
Nice.
I'm gonna count how many nat 20s I get with it. So you tear into it, biting into it, and you see this you got this dark, foul tasting liquid as you're kind of ripping into these soft spots around these chitinous plates. And you're tearing through it. You don't get it to knock on its feet. It's far too powerful in its build.
Right.
All right. That is actually going to bring us to its turn.
Do I have any movement left after that?
You're about 30 feet away, so it depends on your movement speed.
It's 40.
So you got about 10 more feet.
Okay. Yeah, as I'm attacking it, I would try to between the attacks, try to move around behind it or to the side of it at least.
Okay. Yeah, you
Try
get
to
around.
draw its attention away from the party.
This thing is wide as all hell. I'll say you can get around to its side, around to its left-hand side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. That's going to bring us to its turn. RTM, seeing you and you being the first one to attack it, it is going to strike out at the closest thing to it. It is going to return the favor with 2 claws and a bite as it takes these massive claws and just attempts to rake down on you. Ooh, that's not a good roll for the first one. Uh-oh. I assume an 11 doesn't hit.
Oh my god. No, AC is 12 though.
Wow. I rolled a 3.
Nice.
Okay.
Holy shit, it has a +8.
To its claws. Oh, and its mandibles. That is a 18 to hit.
That one hits.
And then another 18.
All right, so 2 of them hit for sure.
Okay. With its, so it misses you on its first one, but as you're sort of backing up, you hit against the sewer wall trying to back away from it, and it comes in with another claw and swipes across your chest and then takes these giant mandibles and pierces into your chest with them.
All right.
Ooh. That is 12 points of damage on the claw.
Okay.
9, 5, and that is 14 points of damage for the mandibles.
14 points of damage.
Mhm.
All right. I That's exactly 26 hit points, which is what a Deinonychus has. So I just go bloop, right back into normal Artom with, okay.
All right, you guys see as this thing, the claws just shred through the flesh, the weird like goopy sort of ethereal flesh of the Deinonychus, and then as soon as it pierces the flesh of the Deinonychus with its mandibles, RTM just sort of shape shifts back and is now against the wall with this thing sort of lumbering over him. Melgrim, it is going to be your turn. You and Gorum sort of right beside each other, and then in between you and the beast is the guard. What would you like to do?
Ah!
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
We're raging. And we're gonna run at this thing and try to. It's no longer is no longer facing me at this point.
Currently, it's facing Artyom. So no, you're to its right.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take my great axe and try to attack it. Yeah. Run at
Okay.
it and jump and attack it. Yeah.
All right. You run up and where do you position yourself on this creature at the moment? Its right shoulder is facing you.
I'm gonna go for its right shoulder.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll your attacks. And you're just taking 2 swipes with the axe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rage advantage.
Are you doing reckless?
Yes.
Okay. Let me know what you get, because I don't have Roll20 pulled up.
Yeah. 15 on a 20.
The 15 misses, the 20 hits. So go ahead and roll damage on the second one.
14.
14 damage. Okay. All right. So as you go up, your first swing, you swing on it, but the chitin on its side, it actually just glances off to the side, and it looks to its right, and you see a soft spot open up in between its chitin plates, and you just swing your great axe and kind of wedge your great axe in the middle of it, where it just goes as you hit it into that crevice and pull it back. You have this black ichor all over your axe. That's gonna bring us to. Oh, would you like to do anything else? Move anywhere, or would you like to stay here?
Yeah, we're gonna move around the creatures the other way as far as we can.
To his back or to his front?
To his back.
Okay.
Okay. You move around to his back. No worries. You swing around. That's gonna bring us to Gordon.
Hey, how far away is it?
From you, only about 10 feet, 15 feet, maybe.
Oh, it's an easy sprint there.
For the first time, Gorham will be in the combat for the first round.
Woo!
He's here, ladies and gentlemen. He is showing up.
All right,
Better find it.
run forward, hit it with my great maul.
Okay. All right.
Let me pull up. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Roll this here attack here. Hey.
Oh,
Is that
shit.
20? My boy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Ooh, the crit.
Awesome. That hits. I gotta remember to do this. Melgrim, you get off scot-free. Roll a percentage for me, Gorham.
What, two D100? D10?
Yeah.
Wait, what? 2d10s?
Melgrim, you don't have to. I forgot on you. That's my fault. And when I forget, I'm gonna rule it in your favor. But Gorham, go ahead and roll 2d10s for me. Let me know what numbers you get.
6 and a 10.
Okay.
So 60.
60. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a charisma saving throw for me.
19.
19. Yeah, you go forward with your great axe, and then as you're running up to it, it kind of goes and looks at you, and you feel something try to take presence in your mind, but it doesn't happen. You push it out, and you go forward. Go ahead and make your attacks now. You said a nat 20 and
All right, a nat 20, and I'm gonna smite on that one,
okay.
and then well, you declare that when you hit, right? Correct.
Yeah, you can declare a smite anytime.
Yeah, when you hit a creature. Okay, just want to make sure.
Yep.
Ooh, a 9, but we have advantage, correct?
Yes.
If Melgrim's behind him.
Melgrim's on the opposite side of Artium right now. So Artium's in the front, Melgrim's on the back. You are on its right shoulder at the moment.
He only has to be within 5 feet of it because White's a totem warrior and he went wolf.
There you go.
Hey,
Want to make sure that got out there before we
appreciate that.
let's get out of that.
So smite again on that.
Okay.
All right, this one's for the crit. Does smite damage get multiplied or no?
All dice damage.
Yeah, any dice damage. Oh, this is about to be nasty.
Good lord, yeah. Oh my lord.
Ooh. Hey, and re-roll both those d6s.
Nice.
One of those was worse, but one of those was much better.
An overall net positive.
And so,
Let me know the damage total.
yeah, let me math real quick. All right, buddy.
Oh, I know the math you're doing right now. I'm about to hear a number that I don't want to hear.
What could you possibly mean?
I do 7 billion damage.
Well, it's just 32, right? So wait.
7, 14,
plus strength. I'm dumb.
18.
So
All the dice gets multiplied.
yeah. So plus 4.
32?
So 36.
36? Oh,
A
shit.
solid, a fine hit. A fine hit.
Good hit, brother.
And here comes the second one.
As you run up, but while you're running that, as you run up, and the guys behind this just see this dwarf. You probably come up to this thing's kneecap with how tall it is, and you just slam it in its rib cage, and it physically recoils and it goes "Rawr!" as you hit it, and just backs away. That was a good blow. And you just see this just blue energy just off of his maul as he hits the creature.
Whew.
So yeah, 10, 11.
What's the second attack?
18.
18 hits. 18 is what you need.
Well, 18 damage.
Oh, what was the second attack? I didn't hear that
The
one.
second attack was a 24.
Okay, yeah,
With
18
advantage.
damage on that. All right.
Damn, this thing's having a bad day.
Yeah, it's
I hope
hurt.
So.
It is hurt, especially after that big hit. All right.
Out of character, I mean, I guess this is just normal. I mean, in character, I guess this is just normal for serious. Out of character, I'm like, what the fuck is there an Umber Hulk doing in Flame Keep? That's bonkers.
I didn't even know what an Umber Hulk was. I didn't know what we were fighting until Joan said, okay, and so the Umber Hulk, and I was like, what the fuck? Google. I had to pull up an image of this thing. I was like, what the fuck?
When he said 2 beady eyes and 2 big yellow eyes, I'm like, oh shit. Well,
Yeah.
That is horrifying.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the +8 to hit thing. That is pants shittingly scary.
Y'all stop Googling stuff.
I
Smack
did
your
that from
hands.
the magic
get
game.
over
I
Stop it.
specifically didn't look at its stats. You said it
Stop.
rolled a 3, but you had said that you had gotten an 11 total. That's not my fault.
I'm just looking up what I'm seeing.
All right, so that is going to bring us to Milo's turn. And I have to look at what he has. Stop messaging me, Cody, so I can do stuff. Uh-oh.
Firebolt. Pew!
Um,
2d10.
that is what he's gonna do.
How did I know?
He is going to sit there, and you see the fingertip of his black gauntlet sort of heat up, and it just goes. He aims above everybody and just sort of like on his tiptoes goes as he sends 2 firebolts in its direction. And I need to look at his character sheet to see what his bonus is on attack. But I'm gonna go ahead and roll. That's a 3. I'm assuming that doesn't hit. That's a 13. I'm assuming that one does. We'll do this really quickly. Do what?
Fucking Discord chat.
Oh.
Pew pew.
Pew
Really
pew.
do be like that.
It really do be like that. All
When
right.
Cody gives you the finger guns, you gotta look out.
Let's see. So yeah, one of those hits. 2d10 fire damage.
Nice. I said, fucking singed it in the
A
ass.
solid 11. Oh, Cody. All right. That's gonna bring us to Crowley's turn.
Crowley's gonna speak with the spirits real quick. Roll a d8.
Give me
7.
1 second before you go, Crowley. I'm gonna.
Okay, no problem.
He has not encountered one either. Rolled an 18 on his charisma save though, so everybody's beating these charisma saves. Crowley, go ahead.
Okay. Crowley converses with himself as a spirit appears over his shoulder. Very indistinguishable as of yet, before pointing at the creature, and the sound of bells begins to fill the air around it that only it can hear, almost as if resounding from the mask as he casts Toll the Dead,
Okay.
Nice.
which I believe it has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw
All
against
right.
my DC. DC is 16.
Good old.
All right.
Toll the Dead.
Good old +0. Ooh, that's a 2. No.
Oh shit! Nice.
I'm rolling my broken dice now. I'm going back to it.
Uh-oh.
I'm rolling my nat 20s now.
Ooh, 2 ones.
Oh,
God damn.
no.
Oh no, you hate to see it.
For a
It
total of
2 damage.
okay. 2 damage. 2 damage.
2 damage is still damage, but damn. that was
Absolutely.
rough.
Hey, any little bit helps.
You're right. And
So
that'll
you see
end,
it has a confused face on its well and as it goes "Arr!" it just looks up.
you know, it's got to deal with those bells for a while, so that'll end my turn.
Okay. All right, and that's going to bring us to the guard's turn, who is going to
Oh no.
Roll a charisma check.
gonna roll a charisma check,
Dude.
and he on a 1, I got to roll a d8 for him.
Man, I don't have a great charisma save. I don't look forward to this.
On a 7
Yeah.
or a 8, the creature makes 1 melee attack against a random creature.
Uh-oh.
Bro, I'm about to lay this dude out.
Forum is right in front.
You don't want it. You don't want it, guardsman.
The fucking guard just attacks one of us. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on yet. And
Yep.
we're just gonna fucking murder this guard in the fucking sewer.
All right.
Matt.
Forum's in front. Crowley and Gandalin are behind.
He don't want no smoke. I sure.
I'm gonna
am.
roll a d6 for you 3.
Come on, hit me! I'm here! Come on!
Gorum, you're 1-2. Gandalin, you're 3-4. Crowley, you're 5-6. I rolled a
Oh,
3.
boy.
That's Gandalin.
Bitch. About to catch these fucking hands.
That's a 20 to hit, not a nat 20.
Oh Jesus! Okay, well he hits me.
It's like you should have worn some armor.
Yeah. You take
I was
six,
about
6
to
points of damage as the
Ow.
guard goes to run in on the beast, but then just stops. And like he gets instantly inebriated and stumbles a little bit. And he looks really confused and just looks around at his settings and just goes, ah! And just swings out at you and it hits you. And as soon as he does, he just kind of shakes his head and he just goes, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. And he's gonna re-up and look at the thing, and that's gonna be his turn.
Can I like roll an instant? Oh wait, no, it's an action to fucking roll a check. Damn it. Oh no.
What are you trying to do?
I was thinking about rolling an insight for like what the fuck, like of why, like if he was actually confused, but whatever. No, I think it's Philly. I'm thinking.
So Artyom, your turn. I'm gonna bring it back around to
I
you.
will use my
Wait,
bonus.
what? Oh wait, yeah.
Wait.
But are you top of the initiative?
Ian's
Yeah.
like second.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
I was like,
Alright,
what? I'm like
that's
the
my bad.
last
That's
person.
my bad. I skipped past you. Go ahead,
Yeah.
When I forgot you rolled a 7. You're way down there at the bottom, bro.
Yep. I did not roll great.
All right. Go ahead, Gedwin.
There's like fucking mental note to possibly punch that guard in the face later.
Oh, okay.
However,
That's
for
a bonus
the
action.
moment,
No, I'm just playing.
I'm gonna he's gonna just like what the fuck, and but he's gonna advance on this thing. I guess
Okay.
it seems like everyone's kind of clumping up on like the right side, so he's gonna guess kind of more towards the left, more towards Melgrim.
Yeah.
And would that trigger that save? I don't know what the
no.
is for it.
Let's say. I mean, you could move around to the side, staying within its melee range, so it wouldn't trigger any sort of.
Well, I was
Maybe.
like the charisma save. I don't know what triggers it. Like, is it distance? I don't know.
I don't know if you would know.
Okay. Well, I know. I would. I'm just asking. Do I trigger it by when I move up?
Yeah. I mean, you trigger it by being
Correct.
near it. So.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll
Ready
it.
to see me fail this? Because it is not great, boys. Oh, nope. It's a 19. Never mind.
God damn, guys!
Thank God.
This is like
With
one of
8.
its big things, and you're just like, fuck that shit, fucking Pound Town, bro.
Dude, I only have a +1 to my charisma save, so I fully expected to fail.
Oh man! All right, yeah, no, you feel a presence.
Also a charisma save.
Okay.
You feel a presence
so
try to intrude into your mind, and you shake it off as you go forward.
Sweet. Oh yeah, he's like, well, that's weird. But he's gonna go for initially a flurry of blows against this thing. So I'm gonna make 4 attacks against this motherfucker.
Okay.
Number 1, and wait, let me double check the wording on stunning strike if I have to declare it beforehand or not. When I hit. Okay, so I don't have to say it until I roll the attack,
Right.
or until I hit it. So first attack, that super fucking misses because it's 10.
Don't you have advantage?
Oh, I do have advantage. Fucking hell. I was even the one who pointed it out. What about 17?
17 misses.
Oof.
Holy shit.
You hit the side of it, and it doesn't seem to have any impact.
So first sword, that's the sword strike. No, I guess.
There you go.
First sword strike whiffs. We're gonna go ahead and go with one of my unarmed strikes. And I got an 18 on the first one, so that is a 25.
That hits.
Okay, and I didn't get a 20 on the second one, so that second one's gonna hit, which I am gonna burn a key point to stunning strike it, which is a Constitution saving throw, DC 13.
Okay. It's a nat 20, boys.
Oh god, okay, it resists the shit out of it. So
The big
yeah,
dice
he
is
just
doing its
gets a
thing.
good skates off its side, nice left jab into it. It hurts it, but it's not stunned.
What is the damage on that sword strike?
The one that hit was a
Make sure you tell me the damage.
yeah. It's that one was a punch, which is a good old 5. Damn it.
Okay.
And then I have another sword strike that's coming out. That is a 6 on the initial one. Let's see with advantage if I get it. No, I do not. It's a 6 and a 5. So +7 either way is not going to make that hit. And then one more unarmed strike. Apparently he's going to punch it.
Oh, I missed this attack, but what about all these? Oh, I DC'd. Fuck me. I'm back. All right. What was the last one? Did it hit?
Okay, yeah. Last unarmed strike hit with another 25 total.
Okay.
Apparently I'm just going to miss all my sword attacks. And so that damage is a 6. God damn
Can
it.
you try to stunning strike something more than once a turn?
Yes.
Yeah. Just as how many key points you want to spend?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off for burning it on this one.
All right.
I've burnt almost half my pool already.
All right. That is gonna bring us back around Unless you want to do anything else, Gandalin?
No, yeah, he's gonna hit all those things, and due to having made a unarmed strike during that, his AC is now an 18.
Okay. Artyom, it's now your turn.
I will use my bonus action to turn into an ethereal, eldritch-looking direwolf monster
Okay.
and attempt to give this big old fella a chomp.
All right. Let's see it.
That's nat 20.
You guys are killing it.
But he doesn't get like a million attacks, so that is you just double the dice and right?
Right.
Okay. Not the best damage. That is 14 damage, and it has to make an athletics save of 21.
That's not bad.
An athletics of 21? Holy
Yep.
shit.
Chomp.
You want to explain the DC on that to me?
Well, I have proficiency in athletics, so when you shapeshift into a dire wolf, you can use your proficiencies if they're higher. Or when you shapeshift in general. I just forgot to add it to the Deinonychus earlier.
All right. And it was athletics, you said?
Yep.
Is a 17 plus 5, so 22.
Oh, yep. He's
That's what he
standing.
God damn.
You try to bring it to the ground, and nearly successfully, after Gorham and and everybody else just wailing on this thing, try to bring it down, but it shrugs you off.
Okay.
Right.
That's my full turn. Oh, no, probably don't really have much more room to maneuver.
God damn it. I have to remember this. Roll a
Oh,
charisma
yeah.
saving throw for me.
Charisma saving throw.
Yes.
Another 14, so 15 on the head again.
Solid. There we go. I'm not rolling
The guard's
anything
gonna
back
be
now.
The only one.
Dude. Guard about to get a big old punch after this fight is over if he's still alive.
So we are going to the Umber Hulk. He's gonna go for the creature that
Yeah.
you know what,
Get
actually
me.
I'm gonna roll a d4. Kent, you're 1, or RTM, you're 1 and 2. Gorham, you're 3 and 4. That's a 2. So it's gonna go for RTM again.
Yeah, come on, bring
And
it.
it's gonna do 3 big old attacks on you. That is a 23.
classes.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, that hits. I feel like armor class is 14 now.
Awesome. Is a 23. That is a 14. And oh no, this might miss. That's a 13 on the mandibles. So
Hey, he misses one.
the 2 claws hit.
Ow.
6. So that first one is 14 damage.
Okay.
No, 13 damage. Sorry. Rolled an 8.
Okay.
And then the second one is 7 damage
7 damage.
Yep.
All right.
as it hits both claw attacks down onto your wolf form. And goes in for it for a second bite. It takes a step forward and it just like it goes as its rib cage is just, or what would be its rib cage is just one chitin plate that's been crushed in from divine force and maul. All right, that's gonna bring us around to Melgrim. If I could get you to please roll a charisma saving throw for me.
Nope.
Let's go, Milgram.
God damn. Uh-oh. What's the
Roll a
trigger
9.
on this thing? What the fuck?
Oh,
9.
wait, isn't he behind him though?
9. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
God damn, is it just if you're attacking this thing?
So, what would you roll there, Melgrim?
9.
All right. Roll a d8 for me.
Oh fuck me. I'm right next to him.
That will be a 6.
On a 5 or a 6, you take no action but use all of your movement to move in a random direction. If you would, please roll a d4 for me.
At least he didn't attack me.
4.
That's southeast west. So Melgrim, after making this attack, or going in to attack it again with you, kind of, this thing rears around and looks at Melgrim, and as he does, Melgrim kind of drops his axe a little bit and goes kind of cloudy-eyed, and there's this, oh no, and runs the opposite way down the tunnel, past you guys, back towards the tunnel, the smaller dug tunnel. What is your full movement speed, Melgrim?
35.
That man's gone.
Ah!
It says uses all of your movement, so I'm not going to say you double move, but you are now 35 feet down, and you just push past Milo and Crowley and just run past all of them down the tunnel. And that is your turn. That is going to bring us to Gorham. If I could get you to roll a charisma saving throw for me.
19.
Oh no.
19. Hell yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you feel the same sort of effect. As it looks at you, those yellow eyes kind of narrow and the slits just kind of look at you, and you feel the presence try to go into your mind. And you're starting to pick up that diverting your gaze may help you. You think looking at this thing is what's causing this sort of mind intrusion.
Well, instead of doing that,
Instead of diverting your gaze.
so am I flanking this thing still or no?
I'm trying to yeah,
I have
you are.
pack tactics
Yep.
as a direwolf. Oh,
Are
that's
they-
only for me. Oops. Go ahead. You're good.
So
You could swing around behind him very easily. It'd be a quick 5-foot step over behind him.
Swoop. Yeah, I'll slide to the left or the whatever,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do what I should have done the first round. Yeah, but I got a little bit too excited, and I'm gonna cast use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on it,
Okay.
which until the spell ends, I deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever I hit it with a weapon attack,
Okay.
and some other like perception based stuff,
Right.
which I don't think is too important right now.
You never know.
I mean, well, I get advantage on perception and survival checks. All right, attack 1. Did I go?
Oof.
Oof. Oof.
What is it?
The 14 hit.
14 does not hit.
There's a 15 hit.
A 15 does not hit.
Pating, pating.
Well,
Was it-
damn it!
was that
no,
both
why'd
at
you
advantage?
Get out of there. Huh?
Was that both at advantage?
Yes. Dude.
Okay. So you flank around behind it and you hit it, twice on the back, and you're hitting the chitin plates, and it just goes and turns around and just looks down on you.
Hello.
Help!
All right. Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
No, I think that's about it.
Okay.
Melga, where are you going?
It is Milo's turn. Milo will also roll a charisma saving throw,
You should hit him with disintegrating ray.
and he is
What?
gonna roll a 9.
Where's the finger of death?
We are gonna roll a d8. That is an 8. What is an 8? On a 7 or 8, the creature makes 1 melee attack. Cody, what's your melee? Who's... The guard is next to him, right? Cody turns around with his gauntlets. With one melee attack. I don't know what he has. Cody turns around and sucks the guard in the side of the jaw, doing 4 points of damage to him.
Hey!
I think
Revenge.
Cody might
Thank
be
you.
talking about his shot gauntlet things or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Which are those melee? Do they count as like a melee spell attack, or are they just melee? Attack?
Right, and I think it would count as a melee spell attack. So I'm just counting this as a melee attack, and he doesn't have any weapons in his hands, so he is going to just sock the shit out of the guard. That's gonna bring us to Gandalin. Nope, Crowley.
The guard. Oh. Or Crowley's in the guard, I think.
That was funny. Sorry. Carly's not going to do much. He's just going to look at the thing and say,
Before you start, let me get you to roll a charisma saving throw, please.
"Oh man, no problem." Damn, I thought it was just melee having to deal with that.
I
No.
don't like this thing. This thing's a dick.
19.
Yep.
Fuck yo saves.
Yeah, you make it through. What you doing?
Look at it directly and say, "You're one ugly motherfucker." And the cast vicious mockery.
Okay, all right. What's the save on that?
16. Wisdom.
16 wisdom.
Yep.
That's a natural 1.
Nice.
So let's do some damage real quick. Let's see if I roll some ones. It's 2d4
right.
anyway. One, and then a 2. So 3. But most importantly, he takes disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay. All right.
And I'll.
So you did 3 damage total?
Yeah, 3 damage and disadvantage.
Then disadvantage on the next attack. Just remind me.
No problem.
I'm going to write it down, but I'll
I'm
still
gonna be
probably
watching
forget.
it.
All right. That's going to bring it to the guard's turn. He's going to roll a charisma saving throw.
What the heck?
Oh, Gorum got bonked and does not make it.
I'm going out of focus, boys. I'm going
One.
to another dimension.
On a 1 or a 4, the creature does nothing. The guard, again, gets ready to go in, and then his sword and his shield just kind of falls to his side as he just kind of leans forward, looking at the creature, and does nothing.
Man,
He's ugly,
fucking
isn't he?
bird.
Gandalin, it is now your turn.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I was relatively near the back. Is this thing wide enough that we can have 2 people like mechanically flanking it on one end?
It's yeah. Yeah.
That's basically what he's trying to do. Trying to keep its attention diverted, like it's having to split itself between these 2 sides.
Right.
It has to bounce back and forth, and he is trying to attack it. So I figure I'm gonna go ahead and make that save.
Yep.
Oh, I failed the shit out of it. I rolled an 8 or 7 plus 1. I have an 8.
Okay, roll a d8 for me.
5.
On a 5 or a 6, the creature takes no action but uses all of its movement to run in a random direction.
Fuck me.
Roll a d4 for me.
Oh. That's a 1.
Okay. So, Gandalin, you'll be moving half speed when you do this, but as something goes into your mind, you become confused and terrified and need to flee. You turn around and your quickest escape route is the ladder. So use all of your movement speed to start climbing up the ladder. And that's going to take double movement. What's your movement speed?
40.
For a 15, so you'll get about 20 foot outside of the hole. And as you kind of come to your senses and realize, what the fuck did I just do at the very end of your turn? And that's going to be it for you. You guys see Gandalin get ready to go in for another flurry of attacks with his sword, and then he just kind of goes cloudy-eyed and then just fucking takes off running. That is going to bring us to the top again for Artyom.
charisma save.
Yes, sir. Please.
16 plus 1. So,
That is a success. A success.
and then good old bite again. That's. Oh wow. It's way above 18.
Okay.
That number might be wrong. I don't think that's possible. I think I messed up that. But yeah. That's 13 points of damage and a DC 14 athletics check.
That is a 15.
Wow, I just made it.
10 plus
Alright.
5. Yep.
God damn.
A likely story. Show us the proof.
The proof is in
Anybody
the
can just
pudding.
hold up a side of the die.
Well, I found the 10 pretty quick, didn't I?
That's a big die.
He's a big boy.
Conspiracy.
Alrighty then. That is its turn. Now, Crowley, point of order. Is it on every attack or just his first attack?
That's his first attack.
Okay.
Come on, buddy. Arf, arf.
I'm hoping it's the first attack's the nat 20.
He looks at Artyom, he looks at Gorum. Gonna decide between the two. Artyom, you're 1 and 2 again. The 2. He's gonna stick with the wolf. He's gonna stick to the biggest threat right now.
Yeah.
So disadvantage on the first one. First roll is a 20. Second roll might save you. Is a 15.
That still hits. only 14 AC.
I'm better
Alright,
than a
so
20
that's-
right now.
That's a hit on the first claw. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll all of them. That's a 19 plus 8. Second one hits, and then the mandibles is a 10 plus 8 as well, so 18.
I'll say all 3 hit.
Okay. So the
Ooh, it's
first
gonna be
claw.
bad.
Do what?
No, you go ahead.
The first claw comes down on you and does 9 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's plus 5. That's 10 damage. I'm sorry, I read the hit 9.
Okay.
And then 6. And the second claw does 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the mandibles. 6.
Actually,
Well,
the mandibles miss me now. Because that
Okay.
knocks me out of shapeshift form, and my out of shapeshift form has a 15 AC. Or what would you say it was?
it was a 15.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess he still hits me anyway. Oh well.
Whew.
6, 12 plus 5. And the mandibles pierce onto your form for 17 points of damage.
Ouch. That is less than convenient.
Yikes. That's an ouchers right there, fellas.
All right. It's looking pretty rough. He's gonna take its turn without stepping. Did I DC? I DC'd again. It's gonna take its movement after laying into Artyom, and without stepping, trying to attempt to step out of it. It's gonna kind of bring its back to you guys, and just so it's got its front towards you all. It's looking kind of rough and looks like it might be looking for an escape route soon. That's going to bring us to Melgrim's turn. Melgrim, you're about 35 feet down the hall right now, and your senses come back to you. You're not really sure what happened there,
This is
why you
coming
took
back.
off, and back.
Hey, Macarena.
All right, Melgrim.
Oh, what the hell? And when
You know, run your full movement back. All right.
Yeah.
You run your way back. Crowley, you see Melgrim run one way behind you, and then a few seconds later, you see him run back into the fray, screaming
I'm
again.
coming to get you this time.
He
Tricky bastard.
just needed a running start. That's all it was.
Yeah. All
Every
right.
time he runs by, like,
You make it
Crowley's
to him.
gonna
Yeah,
look
I
like-
mean, But it's just expressionless. It's
Yeah,
just a mask.
like
It's just.
eyes just following.
Go ahead, Melgrim.
Alright, I'm able to make an attack then, I guess.
Okay. Reckless again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to do a charisma save first, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
What was it?
This guy's just throwing a 0.
Melgrim,
Oh, no.
That's
Melgrim,
fair.
roll a d8 for me. I swear to God, if you run back, I am gonna fucking laugh
Right
my
back
ass
around.
off.
1.
1.
So you don't run this time. You go up to take it. Your eyes just stare, do a 1,000-yard stare. Your axe drops by your side, and you do nothing for this turn.
I hate this thing.
Well, it's not meant to be like a party host. Like,
Bitch.
all right, Gorham. That's gonna bring us to you.
Alright. It's time to finish it. Are we still flanking it or no? Because Gandalf left. Yes. Okay. Cool. Just making
Well,
sure.
you and RTM are flanking it right now.
Flanky Frankie.
Frank.
That's your new name.
I would like you to start off with a charisma saving throw, please. You've been knocking them out of the park, so it don't matter.
17.
17 succeeds.
Being a paladin's kind of nice.
Paladin's good.
Alright. I'm gonna swing for the first attack.
Okay,
Ooh, 22.
that hits.
Nice.
Holy
Go ahead,
shit.
roll that. You want me to go ahead and roll the second attack or roll the damage for the first one?
You can go ahead and roll the second attack.
24.
Both hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Beat its ass, Seabass.
Alright. 1 second. Step back. I want to smite on both of those.
Okay.
That's
I'm
a
gonna
good
do
idea.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a first level smite on the first one, a second level smite on the second one.
Okay. I have roll 20 pulled up now, so I should be able to just look at it.
Going through them spell slots like water.
Hey,
Oof.
hi, how's he looking?
Oof.
Damn,
He's
that's
still
a
up.
smack.
All right, here's the second one coming in hot.
Second one, oh, gold.
Wait, re-roll one of those d6s.
Boy.
30.
You'll love to see it.
God. Damn,
Love
Paladin
to see
to Nova like no one's been.
Ancestors guide me. Give him the big smack.
And as you yell it, you do it the first time, and the large chitinous plate across its back caves in once, and it yells out in pain, and then it turns around at you, and as you do it again and hit it in its chest, and the chest plate where you hit before, just in its rib cage, and this time your hammer sinks deep, and it goes, and then your smite hits, and it goes off, and just goes on the middle of it, and it's from the inside out. Your smite just goes, and this thing crumples into a pile of ichor and chitin. You motherfuckers, that was good. Holy shit.
God damn.
Good
Paladin
job,
do be
brother.
fighting though.
Hey, Milgram.
This damn creature! Ah!
Gandalf, you come to your senses and you kind of rub your eyes, and you're outside of the hole. The last thing you remember is you were about to fight it again, or try to attack it.
Yeah, he like basically since he does not know the fight is now over, he hauls ass back down there, and rather than climbing down the ladder, he just jumps down the hole.
Okay.
You
Just
probably
Make an
see me
acrobatics
just-
check for
Fucking
me.
like hits the ground, like tucks into a roll and comes up like ready to keep fighting. This thing is like,
You see Gorham trying to like wiggle it off of his fucking hammer.
Yeah, let
Just-
me help you get that hammer out of there.
Is that what-
oh, I
Oh,
see you
Matt.
killed it.
Uh-oh.
That was a
Oh.
good fight.
hello, hello, hello.
There he is.
Yes, I am
It's not just
certain
me.
after this fight that guard is very dead. And then I take a long swig off of moonshine because I have some
That-
hit points left.
That was well struck, Gorham. Well done.
Aye, a finer hit has not been struck this day.
Yeah, it's dead.
Nice.
Immediate threat has been dealt with. I'm gonna point at the guardian. You attacked me.
I don't know why. I'm so sorry. It
Don't worry about that for now. We should worry more about this thing being in your sewer.
he looks
It's a
on
fair
at it and
point.
goes, "What the hell is it?"
It's
I
a
don't know.
beetle.
Poke it with a boot. It's like,
Dead.
it
Dead
does
owl.
look like very large beetle. I agree.
I'm gonna step up to Gwendolyn and take my dagger.
Who?
back. Gandolin, sorry.
Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn.
Yes.
I'm gonna get it out of the band around this dress and
Oh yeah, if you're like reaching for that, you're like, oh shit, yeah, here you go. Just hand it to you, like, here, take your knife. It's very shiny.
You should perhaps be more worried if there are more of them here.
He starts looking around instantly.
In your sewers, not here.
Let's have this conversation up top.
We need to get
Oh.
this thing up top as well.
there are
Maybe hide it.
things to do down here. Everyone who got hurt, let's come get a little bit better, yeah?
You don't want to do this?
The
Didn't you
creatures
want?
are
Did,
down here. That's a very little hole. You think this thing can get through there? It's what they have knife for, but it's going to take a minute.
did
He
you?
just, he just looks like awestruck and he's not sure what's about to happen.
Are you hurt?
The guard? He says, I'm not sure exactly what happened. My jaw hurts though.
Did you
Okay.
not want to find your friend?
And
Weren't you the
I-
one who said that you needed to find him?
Your friend is dead. There is no there is no doubt about this.
He's probably
What?
Gandolin,
Don't
Yes.
help me, ex. Well,
not to
Yeah, I-
scratch on me. You see, that's the benefit of wearing
armor.
I'm gonna point at him. It does not count. I thought
The
he was on
armor
our
might
side.
The
I
armor
thought he
might
was on
have
our
slowed you
side.
down.
This is not fair.
It might have slowed you down from running out again.
I'm
Yeah, I
going
do not
to-
know why that happened.
I'm going
He
to
all
cast healing-
point at fucking Melgrim. He also ran away. I don't
Aye.
know why.
But you're in
Put a hex on me or something.
The guard says, can we get his body back?
You are welcome to try.
I don't
I'll
know.
point down the tunnel. If you go down there, there might be some of him left.
I'm just gonna
We-
cast healing spirit between me and the guard because he's talking to so many people at once and have weird, things touch him to heal his face. I don't know how he's gonna react to it, but I'm definitely going to bask in all of the healing that I need.
Okay. He backs away and says, "What the fuck is that?"
It is good for you.
I
Don't be
am
shy.
A-okay on that.
I'll go stand in it if he won't. I'm like,
I'll-
oh, yeah, I know
yeah,
what that
you
thing
know,
does. Like, yeah, sure.
I'll show an area to where my chest was ripped open by a mandible, like through the first, and it's just like healing back together with like weird little teal glowing tentacle things touching. Like it is good.
How long does it last for?
It lasts for a minute.
A minute? He's gonna stand there for a solid, 30 seconds as you're showing him, you healing up. And then Gandalwin walks in with him and he goes up to it and, sticks his chin into the radius. Okay. All right. And he'll take 4 points of healing if you're giving it to him.
It's Gillette.
Best making.
Perhaps it would be best not
Copyrighted.
to interfere with the scene and get more of the guard down here. Perhaps we should wait back at the tavern. Or do you wish for us to be here?
Or we can lead the search into the cave.
This, we killed this. This is ours now.
I guess. What do you do with it? This big
Sure.
bug.
Hey, we can make you some armor out of its plates.
Damn good.
If you would like to hire us to continue to search the caverns, that would be well to do as well. You can get the rest of your guard to come and investigate.
I'm not the
Maybe
one
more of
authorized to
them.
do that.
Oh fuck.
Well, perhaps you should get someone who is.
Yeah.
Where is head guard? Plus guard.
Did anyone else besides me and the guard get healing from the healing spirit?
Didn't need it.
How much damage did you have, Ian?
6. I figure
6?
over a minute it's definitely
Okay.
healed.
No, I actually wrote it out, and after healing you, there was only literally one more die left, and it was a 3. So if there was anyone else that needed it, you only get healed for 3.
So the guard will take that 3 points of healing.
No. It was after the guard as well.
After the guard. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Crowley's feeling pretty good.
I'm alright now. I'm like, yeah, I'm still just kind of giving the guard dirty looks like, I don't fucking like you. He fucking tried to stab me.
Right.
Gorham's feeling kind of smug. Another battle I didn't get hit. You'll love to see it.
You love to see it.
Aye, me too.
What are you talking about? I am fine. Not a scratch on me.
There's no longer scratches. Scratches are gone, therefore they did not happen.
Right. So as you
Sounds
guys
like
take this minute to heal up in the sewers right here, kind of contemplating your next move, he says, I'll go try to get my captain down here. And he crawls up the ladder, starts going.
Okay.
Alright.
So
Show me the
Daniel's
cave.
gonna look around like, so
I'm
that
Show
gonna
me the
try
cave.
and lift open this Umber Hulk, and did it fall on his back or his stomach?
It fell, well, it's an odd question. Its front part or its legs fell forward while its top part fell backwards. It kind of just like, so right now its face is up, looking at the ceiling.
So yeah, there was a hole in its front and back, correct?
Yeah, like whenever the smite went off, it kind of crumpled all of its chitin in its midsection.
Okay, I'm just gonna rumble around in it for a second,
Okay.
or rummage around in it. Does that be like a survival check to look for guard?
You wait. Explain to me what you're looking for here.
I'm looking to see if there are like any digested bits of chainmail in its stomach, or maybe cloth along with some other material.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not like it's gonna smell any worse down here.
Make an investigation check for me.
An investigation check. Oof. That is 14.
As you're kind of looking through it, you find a little bit of chainmail in there, some leather, some more leather. That's not leather, that's flesh. And you kind of yeah.
Yeah, this guard is dead. There's chainmail. It's
Yeah,
pulled
I
up
would
like
imagine.
little pieces.
Yeah.
So what's
But-
for dinner?
Go on,
The
go.
armor didn't really help this guy out though.
That was light armor. Regardless, perhaps we should check its nest.
I agree.
Alright.
Real quick though, I need to I'm going to spend a little bit of time of making sure to relieve this thing of its head.
Okay.
You do that.
Make a survival check for me.
You need some help there.
Oh, survival check.
Big axe.
18 plus 8, so 26.
Wow.
All right. What are you using?
That dagger and just popping that thing.
All right. So yeah, you take it, and he's moving around like these crevices where its head sits on its neck, if it's where you call it. And you move around, separating the chitin that kind of connects it, and you just right off its shoulders.
Hey.
I think I froze. I'm pretty sure I froze. This is the song we sing when we're froze.
I mean, you're moving.
Okay, I'm back.
You were never froze.
I was y'all were like
Oh,
mid pose for me.
I gotcha.
Do the robot.
The opposite froze.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
Rose. Hey.
Well, me and the RTM are perhaps trying to go forward and check that nest he was telling me about earlier, or cave.
Okay.
Gotta
Sure.
try that as well.
You delivered the
4
killing
foot
blow.
tall.
Do you want head?
Sure, I'll take it.
All right. Do you mind if I have some first?
Don't mind at all.
All right.
I-
And then I'm just gonna hold it, like, I guess like you're holding a basketball lazily, and I'm just gonna kind of reach into its neck and just start eating some of it as we make our way down the cave. Well, I guess we have to kind of bend down to go through the cave. So
Well, I hadn't
Oh,
planned
you
on
do.
eating any of it, so you can have as much as that as you want.
it's.
I've
like
got some
crab.
nice beef jerky here in my bag, and I'll just snack on that if you don't mind.
Gross.
That's what makes you throw up. We're in the middle of a sewers, and you're like, "Oh no!"
I
this
I
is
was
like-
homeless in
covered in that
Karnath.
shit.
This is not news to me.
It's just like having some crab. It's not a big deal.
Make a
Same-
Constitution saving throw for me. And this
Constitution
is the
saving
song
throw?
we
All
sing
right.
when we're frozen. Okay.
That's 11.
Okay. You're feeling kind of queasy. It's not
Yeah,
sitting
yeah,
too
well,
well on your stomach right
guess-
now.
I guess before we go down there, I have a couple of handfuls of it. Like, it doesn't taste as good as crab. I just like toss the head down by, or kind of like toss the head down by the body. I'm like, we can come back and get later.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you meant as a
it tastes
trophy.
awful.
I want to direct everyone to chat. Andrew says, "Watch out for crocodiles. They're
Bet.
normal in the sewer."
Hmm.
I'm just saying, or turtles of some kind. You know,
Turtles?
perhaps of the humanoid variety that may be
Oh.
teenage in their years.
Each in the years, yeah, sure.
Well, anyway, we're moving on to this cave.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Uh,
keep pushing on.
Artyom and Gandalwin kind of lead the way back to this cavern where they where they found before. You look at it, and as Artyom's kind of guiding the way with this light, those of you who don't have dark vision in the back, it's very hard to see back here. Which I think is only Milo if Gandalwin's on there. So the dwarves and Crowley are probably just in the back just fine.
Yeah,
But-
I would like to look around immediately and just see
Okay.
if I see any evidence of nesting or eggs or multiple instances of this creature being around.
Make a. Are you hopping down and inspecting in there, or are you just looking from the top?
I'm kind of looking down, but if I can't see anything, then I'm just going to hop down
Okay.
and tell one of the dwarves to come and help me.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
probably
yeah.
immediately gonna jump down there.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
You guys.
Help me search
Well, I'm
them.
hopping down there first thing.
Oh,
Be damned if you go into a key first before a dwarf.
that's true.
You guys hop down. It's about an 8-foot drop.
Oh!
It's a little bit of a leap for the dwarves, but as you guys go down and kind of explore this cavern, no sign of eggs anywhere. You do see the mangled corpse of the guard you had. You can't immediately see, but other than its blood, it is also just kind of a soaking wet pile right there. He is very, very dead at the moment.
Well,
Must have
here's
spit all over him.
yeah.
That's
There's the
crazy.
guard.
Do we have anything to cover him with? And I would like to look and see if there's like more victims or just see how much this thing's been eating.
Right.
possible.
You do see some other bits of armor and everything, and some bones over off in one of the back corners. They look to have been crushed, or broken, and splintered. It would be hard to tell how much this thing has been eating at all. But this is not his first victim.
I
Would I be able to gauge like quotation marks skulls around? I know it's like just a heap of bones and crush and whatnot, but would I see the odd skull or two or three?
You don't see full. You don't see full bones. Did I freeze again? I froze again. This is the song we sing when we're froze. Okay. I know because I see Melgrim's head start doing this. I know that's how I gauge when I'm back. But you don't see like full bone. Other than this body that's right here in the middle of the room, there's no like full sets of bones. Everything that you see looks like it's been crushed or splintered or something like that.
Last question before I turn it over to someone else. Do I see any additional burrows or anything like leading in different directions or whatnot?
You do actually. On the opposite side from you guys, you see 3 tunnels, 2 going off to your right and another one going off to your left out the back side of this. Kind of raised like it was. This looks like a nesting area or somewhere it would take things back in and eat. So they're kind of raised up off the ground. But yeah.
Last question, I guess I lied.
Yeah.
Does it look like freshly upturned soil?
The 2 on the left do. The 2 on the left look like they've been recently dug.
Great.
It seems this thing has been tunneling out of here. If it was just this one alone. And it's going to indicate the 2 tunnels to the left. Or burrows, I guess.
Let's hope there's not more.
Yeah, let's hope there's not more than one.
So we can only hope these were created by the same creature.
I'm gonna kind of like look at Artyom and kind of like gesture at all the bones in the corpse. I'm like, if they could miss something that is killing people like this, how could he really be so insulted that we said that there may be smugglers within the city?
He was an asshole.
It's a fair point.
So I could toss my hands in the air. It's like, this makes no sense. This is much harder to miss. It's a big bug.
Did Milo jump down, or is he up there waiting for the guard?
Milo is just kind of hanging at the edge, but when the light starts to leave him, he hops down and follows into the light.
Of course.
Well,
Are we going to check the other tunnels?
how big are these burrows, Jones?
They are about 6 feet tall and about 4 feet wide, 4 or 5 feet wide. They're pretty big.
So they're about 1 Melgrim or Gorham wide.
Doors are not a unit of measurement.
Says
Oh.
you. Sorry, Matt. Continue, buddy.
I would like to progress, but the guards are coming. Do any of you wish to carry and look for at least a few yards, perhaps 50 yards or so?
I'll go with you.
We can investigate, yeah. Did we get all we wanted to get from the nest here? I mean, there's no telling what could be in these bones.
Is there like a giant pile of bones that I need to just move aside, make sure there's no eggs in them? Sorry.
I mean, it's not a large pile or anything like that, and it's kind of mixed in with as you go over there and inspect them and move through. It looks like a waste corner. Like you move through and this is kind of digested.
Okay. Milo, perhaps you should stay and alert the guard of where we've gone.
Not a problem. And he will go up and wait at the mouth of the tunnel.
You know, there's an old dwarvish saying, if you're good at something, never do it for free. Maybe the guards will pay us to look for this.
Or, I mean, This is not exactly the reason we came to Flamekeep.
It's not, but
They could, they
Maybe
may
it'll make
assist
guards
us.
not be asshole.
Yeah, they may be a little more, they may feel more inclined to assist.
I am mostly interested in seeing where this particular tunnel goes to. These two fresh ones.
No.
We can check one and double back very quickly.
Yes, that sounds good.
I don't know. This could be bad. I mean, like, what if the rumors are around town or the circus performers do better job than Flamekeep guards?
That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't think they'd like that though.
I think
You said yourself, they are assholes.
They don't like much of anything now, do they?
That's fair. They can't really become more assholes, right?
leave the rumor mill to me. I will help shape the rumor. Do not worry.
We are great heroes.
I am already
Much
a
better than
great
City
hero.
Guard.
Regardless, who wants to go first? One of the dwarves?
I'll go first.
Yeah, I'll go with Melgrim.
Okay.
Left one or right one?
Let's start with the far left.
All right, let's go.
Okay. You get up to it, and it is elevated a little bit.
So wait, did no one search the bones?
Crawley kind of went over there and took his
Okay.
foot, but didn't really search through them. And he discovered that it was a waste pile.
Yeah,
Shit, I'll look
Crowley's
through
not
it.
interfering with it
Yeah.
yet. Sorry. If you want to look, totally.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and look through there and then make sure there's not anything, any
Right.
weirdness. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we can see to where, maybe they were feeding this thing children. Who knows?
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be
That's an
fucked up.
investigation check.
Yeah.
13 plus 3, so 16.
You get down there and you're digging. It smells awful, but you're probably used to it. You move through. You actually find like bits of coin and stuff like that. And you find more bits of armor along with the bone and everything. The bones are too far gone to tell what they belong to or who they belong to or anything like that. You don't see anything odd or weird. This looks like just where it where it relieved itself. Yeah, as you're going through. You find like slivers of gold and stuff like that, and bits of links of chainmail and some hide pieces and stuff like that, but that's about it.
How much gold do I find?
God damn it.
Find 2 slivers of gold.
Slivers of gold? Not
Slivers
like
of gold,
actual-
not actual gold.
You greedy bitch.
You never know. That's how you gotta survive sometimes out in the jungles. Whenever
Gold
you find
is
a dead
gold.
person.
You gotta search shit
I
for
give it-
gold.
I give it a bite to make sure it's real gold.
Oh. Why?
Make another Constitution saving throw.
Sure. That's a 5.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, I just yeah, that beetle is bad. Don't eat it.
Staring at you like. That's
All right.
thumbs up.
Melgrim and Gorham, you step up to the mouth of the cave. You might be able to jump up to the ledge.
Do you want a check of some kind?
Probably athletics, brother. Come on.
If you're trying to jump up to the ledge, yes, an athletics check, please.
23.
Gorham, you put your maul on your back and you grab onto the ledge and pull yourself up. Melgrim,
Here. You can't see what you're rolling.
Right, 9.
Melgrim, you go for the first one, you slip, and you just slip back down. Gorham, I can say you can give him advantage since you're right up there up top, and you can grab his arm.
Give him a hand up.
Oh, told him.
You can jump up there. He grabs your forearm, pulls you up there. All right.
All right.
Are the rest of you following the dwarves?
Indeed.
Okay. You guys all hop up on this ledge. Seeing the tunnel spiral down under you, it's actually going further down at the moment. And it's completely dark. Both dwarves start making their way down the tunnel. You don't hear anything at the moment like you did before. You don't see anything. It's just the tunnel. It kind of goes around for a while, and then you walk probably another 10 minutes or so, and it's just a tunnel. You see a couple of offshoots off to the left and right, but this one goes straight, and you wind up about 10 minutes later at another similar hole in in one of the sewer tunnels on the other side.
Do we see anything in there?
What's that?
Do we see anything in there?
You don't see anything immediately. You look around. You see the same claw marks around the mouth of the mouth of this exit or entrance. The thing you do realize is about 15 feet to your left is another ladder and a manhole right above that.
So wait, we're in another sewer?
Yeah, it looks like you're in another sewer. Another line.
But we are going down for 15 minutes straight, and we came across another sewer.
Mm-hmm. You weren't going like straight down or anything like that. It was like a gradual decline and eventually evened out.
Okay, so like, how far beneath ground would you say we were right now?
You don't know.
Can I make a survival check to discern? Because
Yeah.
we were in the sewers, and then we went down a ramp, and then we're in a big area, and then we went 15 minutes down a ramp. We're really taking like a cautious walk, or I'll just roll the check. That is a 15 plus 8, so 23.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean the incline is not drastic or anything like that. You guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys walked down, dropped down into the sewer. This went down into this little cave. You hop back up onto the ledge. You go down again, but it's not some super steep incline. It's just kind of where it's going, and you pop up, and you get to the mouth of this the same tunnel. You don't think that this is any sort of different level of sewer system or anything like that. It looks like the same level.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cheers.
So no sign of another Umber Hulk or whatever?
Not right now.
Good. Fuck that thing. I guess we look around this sewer, look around everybody. It would appear that this is just it's created itself a shortcut within the sewer system of Flamekeep. It's kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're piecing it together. You look at it, and where these exits are placed right now, so close to these manholes, you can gather that at least this one was using it for feeding, using the manholes for easy access to food.
The guards in this town are really useless. They do not even investigate the sewer when people go missing. What the hell?
How long has this damn thing been here?
I do not know. Yeah, I do not know. If anybody else has any way that they think they could determine it, it's beyond me.
It depends on how fast this creature's been burrowing. It seems to be pretty fast, so it could have made these holes at any time. Though, from the evidence from the bones at least, it's been here for... Best guess, off top of my head, what do you think, Artyom? A
I
month?
don't know.
2?
I mean, I don't know a lot about the beetles, so does he eat once a day, once a week? It makes a big difference. If he only has to eat one dumb guard a week, then I mean, he could have been here for like months and months. Right?
Best guess on the state of the remains, though. Though it is hard to tell. I don't blame you.
Okay, so leave this to guards.
Well, then let's double back. No, I'm not going to peek my head up there. Forget it.
Okay.
You have no intention of showing up in random parts of Flamekeep.
Yeah, neither do I.
I don't want to distress whoever is up there. If
Tis
there is
reasonable.
anyone up there.
Some guards may try to arrest you for trespassing on their sewer system.
That's the holy ladder you're climbing on.
Exactly. Point at Gordon. Exactly. They're unreasonable.
Now that I've said it, I think I dare. And I'm going up.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
Just give it a quick peek. See, like, if we're near the coastline or whatever.
Are you trying to be stealthy about it?
Not particularly. Just popping it open.
Okay.
Throw it open with flair.
With flair. Dramatic. Ah! Poof, plum of smoke.
Right
I
in the middle of the
freaking flip up.
Well, it's a heavy ass manhole cover, so that it could tunk. Okay, let me. So you take it and you kind of lift it up and look around. Make a perception check for me.
8.
Nice.
You don't really have any sort of bearing on where you are. You look around though, and judging by the state of the buildings around you, this is it seems it's definitely in a wealthier part of town. And it also looks to be further into the island. You're looking around and you're seeing large stone buildings. Nothing like what you were seeing at the port that you guys, the RTM. So yeah, just you see large stone buildings. You see a cathedral down to further down the street, but that's about it.
I make note of that particular cathedral before and back down. And when I get back to the rest of the party, I'm like, it seems this beetle did not discriminate based on class. It was definitely the wealthier side of town. I saw a cathedral. I made sure to mark it out.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
I say we go back and return to the guards. I don't think there is anything else here for us.
No.
Sounds good to me.
Fair enough. I agree.
All right.
You guys make your way back through the systems, and it's easy enough. You guys went and took a straight path. You get back to the lair, climb out of it, and climb back up on the other side. It takes you a little while to get there. By the time you get there, Milo is sitting there talking to 5 guards now. One of them being the guard that fought there with you, with a guy he's talking to right now, kind of holding a helm, and Milo's just in the middle. And I don't know what it was, but it was large and it messed with your mind, and that's kind of what you walk in on as you guys start coming out of the manhole one by one, and the guards all of a sudden startled kind of go for their weapons, but don't draw them or anything. These are your friends, I suppose. Yeah, yep. That's RTM. That's Gandalf.
Bene. Good evening, guards.
So, I think we've got the rundown of what has happened here. Except for we don't know what this is. Is that about right? Nobody here?
We checked this tunnel in particular, and it seems to have led to another part of your town, the wealthier side.
Okay. We'll need to get guards down here immediately. And he turns to the guy to his right. Go ahead and get. How many tunnels did you see? Separate
3.
tunnels.
From here, there's nothing separate, but it has been. This one was used as waste. It's definitely dragging food down here and eating, and I do not know anything about the next 2. This one, and he's going to indicate them.
Okay. We'll get 3 teams of 10. Go ahead and go back. I'll finish up talking with them. Go back, assemble the teams, get down there. We need to get men down there as soon as we can. Yes, sir. And he takes and he runs off.
Wait, was the guy he sent? Was it the guy that fought with us?
No.
Okay.
I
Well,
sent someone else.
after he gives those orders, Gandelman's gonna point at the guy who fought with us and you ordered me and stabbed me.
Did you deserve it?
No, I was trying to keep him from dying to the beetle.
Do you do this behind
Yeah,
his
I
back?
did this like that, like gestured toward like where the beetle was, like trying to stop him from dying to the beetle.
I'm asking if Crowley's behind your back going,
Oh,
kind of did.
Crowley's going to be nodding behind him.
nothing wrong.
I keep telling him to wear armor, but he won't do it.
Yes.
From what we've gathered from your friend here and our man, it seems as if this thing had some sort of mind effect.
No one else
Hey.
attacked anybody.
What'd you say?
I've never seen Milgram run from anything in my life.
Never run from anything in my life.
No.
See it again.
A bunch of
Right.
uncharacteristic running from many of us.
Just wanted to be known.
And a few times they were hit,
You ran away too.
Unprovoked assault.
they would stare as if nothing happened and drop their weapons. It was weird.
What was he doing down here? And he kind of turns to the guard that was with you guys.
Pile of bones. It was eating people, clearly.
From
No,
what my-
not the monster, not the entity. What was Richard doing here? And he says, "Well, we're following them. We were instructed to earlier on the docks whenever they gave here." And you six, what's your business here?
I
I'm
am
just gonna look to Crowley.
Yeah, like turn. Well.
We are a multifaceted group of entertainers and adventurers.
I protect them.
He raises an eyebrow at entertainers,
I was in
entertainers
the bar.
and adventurers.
I was in the tavern earlier. Your friend here, this guard, sir, saw us performing.
They did perform. It was a decent time.
Eh.
As you recall, this is the guard that was tapping his toe under the table.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But from what I was told by Milo, he was following my friends and escorting, excuse me, and he was attacked, dragged into the manhole. It must have gotten very bold in your city.
Well, considering it's late at night and this is a side street outside of a busy tavern, he could have grabbed anybody. And if it was not, I mean, sailors are in here and out of here all the time. If it was anybody that wouldn't be missed.
Indeed, it could have, as you can see from the pile of bones over here.
Do you not investigate missing persons in this town?
Well, like the
I say,
Of course we
no
do.
one knows.
If it's reported to us.
there are citizens in this town who do not report people missing.
I
Not
think
everybody is from Flamekeep. We have a very busy port here.
There was
Could just
tunnel
be
that this thing
sailors.
went to that was in your wealthy district.
I'm sending people to investigate it right now, but to assume that they're grabbing citizens and not, I don't know. It hasn't
This
been reported to us.
monster.
We would absolutely investigate that.
Gandalf isn't gonna say anything else, but he's just gonna.
And
shrug
just
like,
because
"Okay,
someone goes
sure."
missing doesn't mean we start looking in the sewers immediately. That makes no sense.
no one is.
I'll do my job. You do yours. Thank you.
Hey, in my friend's defense, I feel like that's probably something you should do.
When people go missing.
Patrol the sewers.
Check
If
sewers when
someone
people
goes
go
missing, maybe check for sewers because it's a thing now, right?
Now it is.
Well, no one here is questioning your capability, sir. You are the guard captain, no?
For this shift, yeah.
Blue alert.
Well,
We're out of combat mode.
Yeah. My condolences for your guard, Richard. He seemed to be a capable guard. He introduced us to the tavern. We performed that earlier.
Yeah, I suppose so. I have to tell his wife. Fuck me.
Oh man, all I can think about is how Kent just yeeted him into the water, and Matt just called him a competent guard. It's like, yeah, he's competent.
Hey, I don't know about that.
Fucking tosses ass.
I just wrote a will save to see whether or not I'd make a comment about him living up to his name.
Richard.
Okay. And the results.
I made it, so I won't say something along the lines. Yes, he was a dick to the very end.
When you say he's confident, just he was stiff. He had a stiff personality.
I am
Gandalf
happy that your guard, other guard here, believed us when we told him. I know it is perhaps unbelievable, but he rushed to see what happened, and I am thankful for that. I know we are strangers here, but
Yeah, no, and we appreciate you keeping him alive and well. Yeah, thanks. he says from behind everybody.
I still point at, like, I don't say anything, but
I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say.
I do not
Never.
know if there are any more creatures. We did not see any evidence of it, but I think you perhaps are more capable of investigating.
We're going to be sending 30 men by the morning.
Indeed.
So
If
we're going to
you,
look through all of these tunnels that you pointed out to make sure there are no more.
If you require some spare hands to deal with any more bugs, me and my troop of adventurers here are certainly of service.
And capable, apparently. Where are you hailing from?
Kibara.
are we like people answering? I'm just like looking around, like, are we actually gonna be
That's
answering?
where I'm originally from. I travel around all over, but Kibara.
The accent
Corona
sounds
Phoenix.
Carnathian. Interesting.
Yeah, is
I was taught language by Carnathian.
Kiernetes. Get the.
It's a shithole.
It is not. Okay, it is not great. I will.
I agree.
It is not.
It's a
amazing.
fucking awful place.
Why?
Full of undead
homeland.
shitheads.
My
Yeah.
homeland. You're speaking.
Nah.
Not wrong.
I'm gonna point two fingers, one at guard and one at Gandalf.
He's gonna shrug. He's like, yeah, it is not perfect.
Full of shoddy craftsmanship.
You're shoddy craftsmanship.
Oh, all right, boy.
Look at him, like, fuck you.
Crowley and the dwarves just gonna leave him on red.
I said Corona Peak.
Corona Peak! If you didn't hear
Corona.
before.
Oh, shit.
Corona.
Well,
Corona. Corona.
Oh,
Yeah, listen.
no.
I am from the distant side of Thrain. Tell from accent. No, just kidding. I go slowly into Slav just to be a dick.
He raises it. Okay.
Regardless, we as I said, we've just arrived, and my friends and I are dead tired. Perhaps if you need to question us anymore, you can find us at the tavern. If with your permission to leave.
Absolutely. Are you staying at Matilda's place?
I believe so. Yes, Matilda, the dwarf woman, and the
Dwarf,
husband.
sweet lady. Yes.
Indeed.
I know exactly where to
What's the
find
name
you.
of it?
Do what?
What's the name of it?
Matilda's place.
oh,
They're very creative here in Flamekeeper.
very nice place.
They had the big brain.
That's the noggin.
That's the noggin.
Indeed. I shall be performing there every night.
We'll make sure to follow up with you, gentlemen. We may enlist your help in tomorrow, looking and clearing these things out, especially if we find more.
I am always up for a fight.
We get
And that is good.
I am too, when my mind's not being messed with.
It's okay, Milgram. It's all right.
He leans over. So, Percy, call the watch off on these 6. There's no need to. I think they've proven they're here with good intentions. Go home. And
We get on the boat and go.
Go.
no. He was talking to the guard, not to you guys.
Yeah,
go home.
go
Get the
home.
fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
Thanks
No,
for finding the
go home.
giant bug. Get out of here.
Thank you
Gotta
again.
take care of the loose ends.
Hey, the bug took care of the loose ends for us. No one knows except for random citizens that you threw him in the water. No one need know.
That bug ain't big.
As he says that out loud, no one need know.
You did
You
what?
can
No.
tell I'm talking OOC because I'm not slow.
I know. Calm down.
Sluggish. Yeah, that's great. Like,
RTM,
that's oddly
as you're
convenient.
having this conversation and he's calling off the watch, you put your hands in your pockets and you feel the jingle of the man.
The man.
No, I'm sorry. I'm laughing at the thought of it. You feel the jingle of the manacles that you put in your pocket earlier.
Oh yeah.
A token to remember him by. I can't.
Yeah, I'm going to use those at some point.
Think
Oh,
about it
yeah.
this way: if you had only gone with him, he might have lived.
Fuck that man.
It's all-
I knew you wouldn't think about it long, but it was still funny.
Oh, that's funny. Good gracious, poor fella.
If he would have trusted me, I would have kicked stupid creature's ass and he wouldn't have got grabbed to begin with.
Wait, what?
Oh, is he saying that OOC or in character?
No, I was out of character.
Oh,
Not
okay. Yeah, then I
slow.
obviously wouldn't respond to an OOC.
Okay. Well, it is late.
Yeah.
We'll be working on this. Thank you again. And we'll be in touch.
Crowley's going to offer him his hand. And what was your name, sir? So that we might find you.
NPC
Got him.
names.
Dickard.
Deckard.
It's Dickon.
You know what? Here we go. We're gonna have we gotta have this up.
You gonna hit us with a pervon?
It's Jimmy Johns.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with a pervon.
It's Jimmy Johns.
Oh, what in the fuck, bro? Just give me a name. God damn, dude.
What's the goddamn name?
Declan.
Holy
Willard.
shit. Nah, I
Declan.
can't do Declan. Declan's already
Declan.
taken.
William.
Ah, Bob Daggett.
Deck.
Hank of the Hill.
Frederick.
Hill of the Hank.
Dickory.
My name is
Robert
Lucas.
from the Hills.
And he offers his hand back to you.
Well, then I will speak with you on the morrow.
I would like to take a bath now. Kind of like start wandering in the direction of our tavern. Like I'm gonna
That
gotta
is
go.
a good. Do you have bathhouse in this town?
Yeah, absolutely. You'll have to go a little bit inland for it, but it is not open at these hours. You'll have to wait until the morning.
But this is prime hours for bathhouse.
It's very, very late.
Right. I mean,
It's time for bath.
like a bathhouse, not like a
This
bathhouse.
What the fuck does that mean, Ken?
Yeah, you spout.
I'm talking about a
I
place where
believe
you
I
go
am
to
lost.
get someone to help bathe you and have company in the bathhouse.
Gasp.
One of those
Oh.
bathhouses.
Gasps in Italian.
Listen,
I just
Oh.
assume that when you talk about a bathhouse at like 2:00 in the morning, that you mean like, let's go celebrate at a bathhouse.
A man.
Now, while that isn't what Gandalf meant, if you like continue insinuating, he's like, that is not a bad idea. Do you have whorehouse here?
no, none that I would be aware of.
And
No.
you say
Is
this
it-
is better than Karneth. Like shakes it like
Is it legal?
Frowned upon. Let's say that.
Oh, that's great. Well, I mean, it's not great, but
Cocks his head again. Gentlemen, have a good night. I'm gonna take my leave. We'll speak
Good night.
again.
Good night.
Good night. And he turns around and he walks off.
shrug. Guess we go find, I don't know, go back to tavern.
maybe someone in tavern knows where bathhouse is.
This It's not a bathhouse. You're going to confuse people. It's whorehouse.
Well, then,
Brothel,
a
even
bath
if you
there.
wish to be.
then
wish
we
to be more
return
proper.
to
Yeah,
Matilda's place. Bien.
You can go to an inn and buy drinks, and you can go to a bar and buy drinks. I mean, it's still
Whatever.
the same
Let us
thing.
return. We return. We return.
Where are you guys going? Are you going back to the? I froze again. Come on, bro. We're almost there.
Oh
Ooh,
no!
That was the big freeze.
There he is.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Howdy.
I didn't hear where you guys were going to. Are you going back to the close bar where you guys were trying to get information, or are you going back to Matilda's place?
Crowley's going to Matilda's.
Matilda's place.
Goran's going to Matilda's.
Malcolm go to Matilda's.
You guys,
Sure, I'll go back to Matilda.
you guys make your way back there. As you make your way into the door, Matilda is still up. She's closing up now, and you don't see anybody in here. And you get about 5 feet within the door, and she's just, holy mother of gods! What is that smell?
Do you have any
Jordan.
water?
We have one bath upstairs. Jesus Christ! Let me show you to it. Holy mother! She takes-
I immediately look at Gandalf and I'm like, yeah, see?
What? The man said Bell's house is not open. What do you want?
Politely, the rest of us will wait outside one by one.
Showing him is a bathhouse.
She kind of takes her apron and puts it over her nose as she guys shows you upstairs, and she says, starts counting you. You're gonna need some more water. Please hurry, and for goodness sakes, wash everything. And she leaves you.
No, you only need 6. You're fine. I'm just gonna
Oh.
wander back to the river and have a swim, I suppose.
Okay, well this is ocean around you.
Is it ocean? I thought it was a huge river.
Ocean's just a big river.
Ocean,
Yeah.
river, same thing.
Whatever.
Yeah,
To
ocean
Got
river.
it.
Okay, you just go back to the river and take a dip.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Lord.
mean, I'll wash off in there. Semi-wash off. It'll be all right.
Right.
Crowley's gonna wait to bathe by himself, and then he's gonna press the digitation, clean his robe.
Okay. Yeah, you guys get cleaned up. The tavern's pretty empty right now. Matilda seems like she's going to be turning in pretty soon. It's probably about midnight at this point. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Where
Is
the
anyone-
road?
Keep her up for too long.
Like 6 people just talked. What's up?
Does anyone else need their clothing cleaned?
Yes.
Yes. If you wouldn't mind, thank you.
Woohoo!
I won't turn it down.
Crowley waves his finger as bits of Umber Hulk are swept away off of your armor, and you just kind of all on the ground around you.
Sorry, Matilda.
She's not in there at the moment.
Oh, good.
Put a perfect cloth under him, just like, okay, next one. Bah, bah, bah.
Okay.
Clean the clothes after they're done. So
Yeah,
that they don't,
absolutely.
Yes.
All right.
and then retire.
Sleepy time. Wrapped up in the
Bedtime.
cloak.
Okay.
When I'm heading back
Rose again.
in the sewers, and probably before I
Okay,
jump
I
in
gotta
the
stop
water-
you. I'm sorry, I had missed most of what you said.
Oh, when I go to take a dip in the river, I'll probably at that point remember that the Umber Hulk and his head are still inside the sewers, and I will go get that head back and see if I can't get any plates off of the body before cleaning up.
Okay.
Cool.
Go ahead and make a
Survival?
survival check for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. It's 13.
13. Where Gorham hit it cracked a lot of the chitin plates, and how he hit it cracked a lot of the chitin plates. I'll say you get two pieces from it, maybe like forearm chitin plates where it's protecting its arms, but the rest of it was just kind of cracked and shattered and not really useful, or gets destroyed in the removal process.
Gotcha. All right.
But you pick up its head, no problem.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
What are the Flame Keep's laws on public indecency?
You can always find out.
I will probably hop in the river, maybe bathe down a little bit in the river, and then some of my clothes or my armor is rather tattered from getting attacked by this Umber Hulk, so I'll probably have like my backpack slung over his shoulder with like the Umber Hulk head affixed to it, with a decent portion of my armor just kind of in my arm, sort of knitting it back together while I'm going down the street.
Okay. No one's really around right now because you're going back towards where you guys were. So you're on the port side. You still hear some people talking back and forth in the tavern, some shouting here and there in the tavern that you guys were at before. And so you just can just hop off the dock right there, bathe off, no problem. Gather your stuff as you're walking back, fixing your stuff.
Bird.
As the rest of you guys get cleaned up and patched up from the day before, getting ready for whatever tomorrow may hold, that is where we're going to end our session tonight.
Woo!
So,
Good shit, boys.
Level 6. Let's go. I'm joking.
Oh,
Yeah.
level 7. Let's go.
not quite level 6.
I'd be really, really surprised if we were. Like, damn, that was easy.
Not quite. All right, we'll do it quickly because I know Gorham's got to get to bed. So
Just staring off into the distance.
yeah, let's do roses and thorns starting, and we'll start reverse order this time. Gorham, you go first.
Oh Lord. Gotta find Discord. Let's see. Thorns. Can't really think of any aside from the normal stuff, freezing and what have you. I've got to pee real bad, so that's something. Roses. Boy, I hit the crap out of that thing.
yeah. It's always a good feeling.
I'm glad there weren't more of them because I was out of spells. I had like 2 spell slots left. I don't know. It's nice, fun combat. It wasn't too much. Was it? I don't feel like it dragged on for very long, so that's always good. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Okay, Melgrim.
Yeah. I don't know. Can't really think of any thorns. Except I didn't really do much because my mind kind of weak.
That's the way it happens sometimes, man.
Happens though. So, Roses, it's fun role playing it. And yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Crowley.
Thorn, maybe Gandalf should wear armor. Rose,
Never.
good dwarven armor for no, I'm kidding. We see the benefits of good dwarven forgemanship. No, perhaps I did a little bit too much talking. I really liked, and vice versa, I liked when we were following Kent and Ian around a bit. I should probably I'd like to let the camera be on the others a little bit longer for sure, and see what they're up to, for especially Milgram. And a rose to Milgram, even though he ran, he created some funny moments there, and the spirit was with him. The spirit of his ancestors was with him when he ran. So I'll pass it off to Ian.
Yeah, for thorns, I'd realistically, I think the only thing I've got is that we might need to do a little bit more liberal control of the camera, because like me and Kent were doing that thing, but there was a very long period of time where we had half our party just kind of sitting on their hands, which is, I know, never not a super fun time as a player. So it's like maybe just